Hello, Tubbs.
Story Brian.
Tubbs, you know what? I just found it here. Actually, I forgot that I had something special for you today.
Hmm?
Yeah, I
Okay.
got a Tubbs-sized bag of Cheetos for you.
I fucking like that. Now you know what it's like to be me. Teeny tiny
fucking
chips.
hell! Happy February, everybody!
It's fucking February already.
And it's a leap year, so great stuff for those who were born on the 29th of February to get another birthday after a long 4 years.
Do they get another birthday, or are they just like? Is it a case of them just being like? I don't know.
They get flipped every year.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah. Fucking.
So hello everyone in the chat. Welcome back. I know I said 3 weeks ago that we do this every 2 weeks, but last week there was another stream on at 10 o'clock, so I didn't want to cut off other people either. So we're going to do that as well. Like, so Saturday at 10 seems to be a popular time to stream, doesn't it?
I mean, look, fuck it. Do you know what I mean? Like we'll rearrange it as we go anyway to fit the mold or whatever. Like.
And Tubbs didn't want to anyway, so yeah, we'll just blame him. Look at all the extra grey in your beard. Oh my god.
Good as shit, man. Every week it just keeps getting grayer. Like.
Yeah, that's because you're old, Tubbs, and you're mid to late 40s.
I could do with an old trim though, couldn't I?
No, not too bad. Just that fringe that I want.
This thing, which is like.
Yeah, that needs to go. Like, you're not 21 anymore. Like, clearly.
The hair will always stay long on top, I think.
Mick says, "Woof,
woof, right back at you, Mick."
Hello, Gerard. He says, "Hey,
Gerard, how are you, sir?"
Gerard got here real early. He said, balls, thought it was on at 10 o'clock.
15 minutes the first into the class, my friend. You can't be faulted for being early.
It's on in Tubbs time, so he gets here on time.
See, Brian says 10 o'clock just so I show up on time for 15:15.
He would have been still late. So, hey, Jono's here.
How are you, buddy?
Miss Teddy's here. Hey, that's
Teddy's story with you, man.
DJ's here. Hey, Terry.
Terry
is here. The Fuller. James McGurk. James, how are you, my friend?
James McGurk, what are you doing, buddy?
Mick, you leave the smelly intro of Doom alone, okay? It's fine.
Now, I was going to say something to you. I was going to say to you now. I'm digging the music, right? Intro with the music, it may be a little too long. We'll play around with that, I'd say.
It gives you time to be more late, though, doesn't it?
Is that why you did it? Give him about 2 minutes of an intro, so he'll definitely be on time.
Yeah, 100%. Ian is here. Hey, Ian, how's it going?
Story, Ian.
Daddy saying hello to everybody.
Everybody in the chat.
You know, Daddy digs the intro music, Tubbs, so...
Hey, I said I dug the music, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
These things can be watched back. I said I was into it, but
Manga Fandanga.
Story side.
Hey, Steady. Jonathan says hello to all the lads as well. Terry says Manga Fandanga. Jonathan Redmond, the boys are back in town. I'm just saying random shit now, like so. Jonathan.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Jonathan. Jodo. Miriam is here. Hey, Miriam, how's it going?
Miriam, how are you, girl, Mrs.
Girl, really?
Now, also, I will. Madness that comes out of me is very much caffeinated, so it is what it is.
Ian, I can't make Wednesdays, so.
Dude, I can't make fucking Thursdays. We all got a day we can't make. You know what I mean? It's all good.
Connor says, I'm ringing in sick on the 29th, not working a day extra. What? Oh,
and
yeah.
Rightly so.
Yeah, but like you could say, like, this day doesn't usually exist, so I'm not going to be here.
Yeah.
Hey, Miriam. And everybody saying hello, and Miriam saying hello back. Jared saying hello. You can say that in the room, Jared.
There you go, Jared.
Jonathan said, Tubbs, you should have a word with Shabby. He knows a thing or two about hair dye. Certainly does.
Do you know what, dude? I'll be honest, right? I mean, I think me and Brian have had this conversation all the time. Like, Yeah, but you remember what I'm saying? Is, like, do you just let it grow grey, or do you fucking start dyeing that shit and start
I
diluting
am
your
never
brains?
dyeing my hair ever.
And do you know what? I'm there. It's a soul patch, man. Do you know what I mean? And like,
Yeah.
I have to shave the beard down because it's gone pretty
So,
fucking long.
wow.
You know?
Wow.
So, no hair dye, Jono.
A gutter patch, more like.
The gutter patch, boy. That's how the donkeys know where to sit, like.
What, like Vince McMahon, is it? Right in your face.
Oh, yeah, brother, dig it. Well, that was
Don't do
another
that.
one.
Hey, Terry. Hey, TJC. Ian. Connor says the intro is okay, but needs more Hulk. Well, Tubbs can only get so big.
I mean, look,
Ian says, hey,
everyone needs a
everybody.
bit more green in their diet, like.
And midgets in costumes, Connor.
Oh, dude, we've been over this. It's 100 plus
You know,
episodes.
I like. Do you know the Special Irish channel? I was looking through that the other day. I was looking through the Special Irish channel the other day, and I saw a TV show about midget wrestling. Like, what the fuck is this? And I thought, what the
Now,
straight
I don't know, all right? This is where this is where it's a grey area with me, all right?
Oh, yeah, more midgets. Well, there
Midget
you go.
wrestling, like dwarfs in wrestling costumes, I can get past that because it's an end of make believe it's wrestling and all that. Fucking movies though, like Time Bandits, fucking Willy
Hold
Wonka.
on there
No,
a second. I've
okay,
seen someone take apart this the other day, very lately. Movies
okay.
is the very fucking same thing.
Oh
Make believe.
no. I'm not saying it. I'm trying to justify like my reasoning, like in this fucked up brain of mine. Like Time Bandits, fucking like I can't. It's just weird. No, fuck that shit. And then Willy Wonka, no, fucking burn it with fire. Like fuck that shit, dude. No way. It's just such a wronging movie. Like,
But like midgets in wrestling is midgets in costumes as well. Same thing. It's make believe.
Now I will admit one thing, right? It's like when they started doing the whole doink scenario with the dwarfs in the doink costumes, that shit freaked me out. It must be just certain fucking types of fucking costumes, but yeah, no. Fuck that shit. Burn it with fire, I say.
Jesus
Not
Christ.
not the dwarfs, because they're people. I just mean the thought of
disclaimer, we don't have any problem with
no, I don't mean the actual people within the costumes. I mean the actual costumes.
You must fucking hate
the
Peter
visual.
Dinklage. You must hate Peter Dinklage. It's me forever. Hope everyone's keeping well. Yeah, just about.
Very well, sir.
The Fuller Figure says, if Gerard doesn't share a dinner picture, Miriam makes him watch Thundercats in the shade. His shed is probably full of toys too, Connor. Not much of a punishment. I'd say they're stacked on our head at this stage.
I gotta ask Gerard a question. Like, where does Gerard keep all his shit in his house? Like, that's a fucking ton of shit. Like, do you have a side wing with you? Do you have all this shit in one room, or is it like spread across the entire fucking surroundings of your house? But
Nick says
it's fucking. What I mean is, it's fucking impressive.
I was tempted to watch it, but I was like, no, I'm not. No, I can't. Sorry.
And do you know what I mean? Like it's been there over the years. I remember seeing like fucking like randomly show up in promotions everywhere. Like, but it seems to have died out now. They don't really seem to do it as much anymore.
Yeah, Jonathan. Yeah, but they're boxed like that. Doctor Doom, Connor. Open it. James Lagarde. Boxes are made to be open, Connor. Yes, Jonathan. See what I mean?
I'm even starting to learn
that. Oh, I know. Jared says, Brian Tubbs. Miriam says, it's all over the gap. We got one kid to move out.
I mean, it either goes one or two ways, isn't it? You either have like you're a collector that has one specific room that's like designed around the entire collection, or you're like fucking me and Jared, and it's just in every room in every fucking house.
So, like, I suppose it's been 3 weeks since we're here, so lots of stuff has happened, I guess, in the pop culture. Space.
Yeah, there's been some stuff like
we all inhabit. So tonight we're going to talk about. Well, we're going to do the show and tell like we always do. We're going to do the art corner like we always do, and we're going to talk a little bit about Carl Weathers, who unfortunately passed away last weekend, I think. And we're going to talk about like there's a lot of trailers and stuff, new trailers and stuff coming out for the Super Bowl, and I've just made a list of them. And we can just talk about what we think we're going to see and etc. 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 And PlayStation 1 games if we get a chance.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about our favorite PlayStation 1 games as well.
I love that. I love the way you said if we have a chance, because the likelihood is we always have stuff
Because
scheduled and we all
and go off their own direction. And there was
And we go
trailers
on.
as well. There was trailers already for the new Knuckles TV show and A Quiet Place Day 1 as well. So
Now,
you
the
haven't seen
two of those trailers, right? I didn't watch the Knuckles trailer because I thought it was like a fan trailer. I didn't realize it was a real thing,
I didn't.
and I haven't watched the Quiet Place the beginning trailer because I still haven't seen number 2.
Oh well, it's nothing to do really with the other ones. So
Yeah, I was kind of thinking to myself afterwards. I was like, does that really make any difference to the sequel, since it's a prequel?
it's kind of like the rest of the world kind of thing, I think. But anyway,
Okay.
let's go further. Let's go back. I mean, let's go further. Smith Lord is here. Hey, Smith Lord, sup, boys and
Sorry,
girls.
Smitty.
Boys and girls. Little nautical joke in case Tez is watching. I got it. Hey, Chris. And we will talk about the WWE stuff briefly as well.
Yes, we will, because it's crazy, because normally when we talk about WWE stuff, like Smitlar gets all like why are you talking about this stuff? But then
Well, I'm not really going to talk about.
Oh no, all jokes aside, like I mean, it's like there's always kind of, we always get into the joking side, but I have seen Johnny Redmond's been very fucking like vocal about this shit, so we will definitely get into this.
So with all the Vince stuff going on, Rock acting the fuck in WWE, would you two not consider bringing your wrestling show back for a special? Nah.
I mean, like we could just do it here, you know?
Yeah. Well, for a segment, not a whole.
Well, yeah, for a segment, we can enter. I mean, if the news, like, I mean, me and Brian have obviously, if the news, and it is pop culture at the end of the day, but if the news is really big enough, we can cover it, you know?
Sup, Chris? Knuckles looks like a bit of crack. Ian McGarr, Smith speaks. Jonathan, yes, I agree with you wholly. These Sonic movies have been great. Roll on the TV show. The reason if you want to talk about it now, things a lot of people have talked about.
Yeah, go. I mean, as I said, I didn't watch it because I didn't know it was real.
Yeah, well, I was just about to say, like, there's been they like showed, was it the announced Shadow, the logo for Shadow the Hedgehog?
Did you hear his voice in him?
I think I did, but I can't recall now. No, go on.
Apparently, as I said, because I'm not 100% sure if this is like a set in stone announcement, but apparently it's Hayden Christensen is doing the Shadow voice.
Oh yeah, he is, yeah.
Which and Jim Carrey signed back on, even though he said he was retiring from movies, he's back on as Dr.
Yeah,
Robotnik.
I said that to Kate as well. I was like the other day, I was like, didn't he retire?
and who, because to refresh my memory on this, was it Idris Elba that did Knuckles?
He's doing the show as well.
Oh, he's doing for the show. So the show also is tied into the movies, right?
But like, I don't know. I remember, I kind of remember it being talked about, but I never heard it was filming or it was announced or anything.
I mean,
and then out of nowhere,
I'm not even going to lie to you.
Like,
I genuinely heard nothing about this show. Like, I didn't even know this was a thing, and then I saw the trailer for it. I was like, oh, that's one of those fucking fan fucking trailers now.
It's very same tone as the movies and everything. It looks great. Like,
yeah. So I mean, and is this like anyone that, because I haven't watched it, as I said, I will get to it though. Is it like a show about Knuckles before the second movie, or is it?
It's after the last movie, like.
Oh, okay. Unless now they're building out the Sonic universe by doing shows as well.
Because he's like living in the way Sonic is living in a house or whatever. And he's like in the trailer, he's like, oh, living poor comfy or whatever, and then he wrecks the place because he's like, oh, this isn't the house for a warrior and all this kind of shit. Like,
do you know what? To be fair as well, right? You know, like, and it's to go off of what Johnny was saying a minute ago there. Those Sonic movies were genuinely a surprise, especially the first one. Because when that came out, I think everyone was just thinking, "Oh, this is going to be another one of these, fucking game to movie fucking things now," and it ended up being a really fucking savage fucking film. Like,
they almost fucked it as well because remember the first bad design.
Yep, that's what I mean. Is it had the potential to be so much worse than it ever had the right to be good.
And that badly designed Sonic turned up in Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers. movie in Disney.
Was that the movie one where it was half like
Yeah, the movie.
3D and 2D?
Yeah, I think it was like
I loved that
Dookie or
concept, by the
something.
way. The reasoning behind it was fucking cool.
Nick says Super Seventh Wind Committee. Smitlord says when the wrestling talk starts, I'll be fucking off to watch paint dry, or wash up, or do something more interesting.
I mean, I don't know,
fucking
Smitty, man. The
wrestling-
wrestling talk at the moment in the world is pretty fucking. It's pretty spicy, like, you
It's
know.
not actually well. It's not actually about wrestling. It's about the people running it, really. Miss Steady, but we'll stick to the structure we have, and we'll go with
Yes, we will,
we'll go
because
with,
you know yourself, we can very well slide off the fucking mountain here, like.
It's weird, Chris. Zero wrestling talk till you showed up. That's true, actually. Ian says Brie Larson is voicing Amy. Now that I did not know. That's cool. Why does Tubbs look like he's in witness protection? Very Richard Kimball.
I'm all in black and everything, kid.
He's
No,
in a
fuck that
house
shit.
with 3 women, so
It kind of
There
is
we go.
witness protection, like.
you fucking started it, I know. Jim Carrey's awesome as Robotnik needs his assistant from the first movie to bounce off a man's opinion.
Yeah.
That's besides the point, Chris. So, Tubbs, have you got show and tell for the last 3 weeks?
Oh, for the last 3, I'll be honest, right? I do, but I can't remember where I put half of it, so I didn't bother looking. But I did receive a nice old gift yesterday,
Well, hold on.
so I want to show that instead.
Okay, then.
So I was basically, do you know where there's some cool fucking people in this community, and they just do things because they're fucking awesome. Well, a package arrived to my house yesterday. Fucking. Oh wait. I only realised as well, right? This is from James McGurk, by the way. James is an absolute legend, but he sent me basically the Ben Reilly fucking Spider-Man series.
Oh wow, that is awesome.
And I only realised right now while I was talking to you, the other versions of it are on the other sides of the fucking book. I thought it was just the back cover. So the entire run is here.
Oh, Tubbs.
With that. But and as anyone knows, and Brian will tell you that, Ben Reilly is strangely one of my favourite Spider-Man. Over the years, I love me some Scarlet Spider, like, but that was from James. James is a fucking absolute diamond. Fucking appreciated as always, James. Sound and fucking lovely thought. And so that was. I have other stuff there, but it'll hold for the next show or whatever. Because I'll be honest, Brian, I'd have to go looking through shit, and I really, really can't remember where the fuck I put half it. So I will get it'll be there for the next show. That's what I said. So I have a small show and tell, but it's an important one. It's a really nice, cool one. So James, thank you very much as always, my pal.
So I have a few figures.
You figure it out.
Oh, kill me. Because it's been 3 weeks, there's some of these I have reviews of already up online.
Yes, yeah, but you wouldn't mind that.
We'll show you anyway. This is where I got the mini thing of Cheetos from. This is Chester the Cheetah.
Chester, buddy. He's a solid looking fucking buddy as well, isn't he?
Fucking cool. Great.
And to be fair, it wouldn't be like a figure you'd think you'd go your way to get, but it looks cool. Like,
fucking class.
Keeps on doors after you're finished.
I got wave 2 of the Tekken figures. Jean and
yes.
King. This one still has to be reviewed yet. So.
And who makes them ones again?
Bandai.
Bandai. Okay, they're Bandai.
I was in Smith's the other day and I got this guy for like 15 quid.
Braun Breaker, the new Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, I'm not really big on him at the moment, but like I'm sure he'll be.
Well, you're going to have to get used to him because they are literally giving Brock Lesnar's entire push and like a cornerstone of WWE to him.
And my last one, this is from the man himself, Gerard Kane, who picked this up for me. The X-Force.
Oh, wow. Look at that shit, dude.
Marvel Legends.
X-Force.
I'm even thinking about leaving this in the box. It's fucking class. But, yeah, really, really nice.
You won't leave that in the box.
No, probably not.
You won't. It'll annoy you too much to leave in the box. You'll end up you're going, why is this plastic on my floor?
A massive
let
shout
them-
out to Jared and Miriam for that. Yeah, absolutely delighted with it.
Same
Pink
as
and
I said, man. Fucking
great play.
as we've said, you don't need to do this stuff, but it's genuinely appreciated when you do. It's genuinely
Exactly.
always a
Yeah,
lovely
there's no
a
obligation.
lovely thing to see.
Anyone.
Like,
No obligation for anyone to send us stuff like so.
no, God, no, not
We
one
do
bit.
it well,
But
like,
but
so cool.
it's appreciated every time. You know,
So
we love you guys, is what we're trying to say. You know,
Tubbs isn't good with words. He's on a podcast.
our soul patch diamond and all. Like,
Okay, so before we go
yes,
into our corner, I'll just go back through the comments again. Oh shit, where was I gone? After jump. No, Jonathan, I take issue with this. 6 weeks without buying an action figure for me. Every second fucking day, you're telling me, "Oh my god, I've been getting import charges for new action figures."
well, maybe all those import charges are for the action figures before the 6 week period.
See, I think he went in a pre-order and relentless fucking.
Like, I was expecting to have
like,
a figure in the door today, but it seems Big Bang had a bit of a delay process.
We won't have that till Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, it'll be next week, so I'll have
that.
that for the next show. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it's because of the bank holiday, so all the shipments get delayed there. So yeah.
And Brian, it's not a DC figure.
I think I just said what it was a minute ago. But
no, yes, it is, and it actually goes back to the books as well. It's the Scarlet fucking Spider. Love it.
Yeah, I've waiting for some of that from that wave as well.
Yeah,
Tombstone, Jack-o'-lantern, and
as we spoke about yesterday. Brian is trying to pad out his rogues gallery.
Getting the jitters at this stage. Manga Bandanga, nice. Jonathan says very cool, James. Nice one.
I agree.
So organized, Tubbs.
I know, aren't I just, Eddie? I had 3 weeks to prepare for this episode, and I still fucking lost the shit somewhere in the room.
Cheers, lads. Glad they arrived, Tubbs. Enjoy.
Oh, dude, thanks very much as always. As you know, I said it to you personally as well. It's genuinely appreciated.
Connor says such a cool set. Yeah, it's a nice set of figures.
X-Force is fucking deadly, like.
Very cool. Jared and Miriam, and they really, and in that set as well. Just looking at it there, that Cannonball. They released him with just with no legs, basically, about a year before that set, and they released him in that set then with the legs. So weird. Lovely gift, Jared and Miriam.
I agree.
Terry
Lovely.
says, picked up the Monstrella comic from Hangman Comics. I haven't had a chance to read it yet, though. I haven't heard of that. What's that about?
I was digging out some stuff actually the other day upstairs. I found a box. It was under like 4 other boxes, and there was a fucking rake of comics in there. So I'll have to go through fucking some of them and show them on the show.
Oh, sweet.
And they're not like graphic novels either. They're like fucking, they're like fucking kind of just issues like from over the years I would have picked up and stuff, like, you know. I've kind of forgot I had it.
Smith Lord says, got the first issue of the new Thundercats. Oh, I forgot that was out this Wednesday. But other than that, been a slim month due to the new tattoo, and have another tattoo session on the 20th.
Nice.
What are you getting done?
Let us know what you're getting, buddy.
Is Thundercats good? I would like to know this question also.
Actually, speaking of Thundercats and old school cartoons, you watched the new He-Man cartoon, right?
Yep. Revelation.
Did you think it was better in season 1?
Well, we'll get back to it. We'll get to that actually. I didn't even think of that.
We'll get to it. Yeah.
I got hit with import charges on stuff that arrived this year, but I paid for it last year, and because Irish customs workers are a bunch of cunts.
They fucking
to be fair to them, I think they're just doing their job. It's the government that's a bunch of cunts, really.
And it just trickles down. Everyone, if someone's a cunt down the
Shit
way,
flows downwards, like so. Hey, Mang Vandanga. Connor says, I've been pondering getting a new one, Chris. I haven't had a tattoo in nearly 10 years at this stage.
Yeah, I'm planning 1 or 2 new ones as well.
I had an email from Big Bad Toy Store telling me the Fortress Maximus toy has been delayed until August.
Yeah.
So Art corner. My brain just switched off there completely. Okay, so we've got a. You've got something, don't you?
I
Or
do.
do you? Okay,
I
you can
do.
go first. So.
Okay. My one is very much in the
Oh
vein
shit!
of
What's new there? One sec.
uh
One sec. There we go.
go on.
Right. No, go on. Fire away. I'll make you big.
Yeah, my one's very much in the vein, and it's so weird as well because I did this picture because we're in February and there's certain movies coming out, but then you put up the thumbnail picture for the show, and I was like, huh, that's very fucking in tune on what I actually drew this week. So this is basically my one.
Oh, that is wicked, man.
That took me 2 days because I really didn't want to fuck it up.
Straight away, right? Honest to God, right? The first thing that jumped out at me, and it's because it's a thing in my head about Wolverine's claws, is how good the claws are. Because
Now, it's weird that you say that because I was doing this thing, all right? Let me see if we can get to part where I was doing the white
yeah,
line around everything,
mm,
and I just kind of did it around the claws, and it actually made them like bigger and like more fucking kind of pronounced.
because the reason I say that, right? Anytime we've gotten a Marvel Legends Wolverine, we've never been
Yeah,
happy with the claws until the recent one, the X-Men
yeah.
97 one. And that one
So
looks
I'll just.
great.
And then one thing I will say is like, all right,
And
anyone that
Deadpool
knows
as well is class.
alcohol pens or markers that you use, watch the bleed on this.
Wow.
It's like
You
it
almost
became
got
a
a fucking
double-sided.
reverse one, like.
It is literally a double-sided fucking piece now, like you know what I
That
mean.
is
But
fucking
yeah.
cool.
So this is my one, and it's so fucking happens that like you decided to go with the thumbnail for like Wolverine and Deadpool because of said trailer coming out tomorrow, so for the Super Bowl. But yeah, so this is the one I went with. So I was very happy. I think this is. I won't say one of like.
I
Do you
was
know what I
thinking you
will
were going
say?
to
I
do
think
like a
this is one of my
Madam
better
Web
pieces.
picture there for a minute.
The which?
I was thinking you were going to show us a Madam Web picture there for a second.
Now, do you know what? I've started a few different ones, like a couple of Spider-Mans, a couple of Wolverines, a couple of different kind of Batman ones. But this is the one I kind of stuck to for 2 days, and I wanted to finish it. But this one is I have to say, and you know me, man, I was kind of fucking I was like, oh, I did this wrong, I did that wrong. Like, I think this is one of my best pieces.
I would be pretty happy with that. Top Star's fucking class, like.
Yeah, and I mean, look, it's vibrant as well. Like, look, fucking Deadpool
Yeah,
is fucking pretty
Deadpool's eye
fucking.
and everything, like it, the way it shines,
Now,
it's class.
well, what I did there was where I colored all these black bits in grey and just started leaving lines and shit. So yeah, so
Yeah,
it
it
worked.
looks like a
You know,
fucking shine,
my
like it's
only
really good.
complaint about Wolverine is maybe I go over like the blue sections with a darker shade because maybe it's too light. But yeah, we get over that.
No, man, it's spot on,
You know?
honestly.
So yeah, that one because obviously, do you know what I mean? Is like this started off as me just drawing the two characters, but then I kept going and going and going, and I said I'm going to turn it into a piece now. So so I turned it into a full like like X fucking
That's brilliant, man.
thingamajig.
Honestly.
Yeah. So that's my piece. I'm fucking hanging it up there for too long. But yeah, so I'm very proud of that one. So
What's it the cool kids say? Put it in the Louvre.
now, do you know what? I am actually starting to. I was going through it the other day. There's a really big fucking stack building now of stuff I've done over the last year or so. So I am going to start fucking kind of like pushing stuff out more because there's a ton of shit there, and I'm, it was weird because I spent like a couple of weeks where I didn't draw anything, and it was like my brain forgot how to do it, not draw, but just
No, you get out of the
I got out of the
you
flow
get
of
out
it.
of the habit, like.
So now, yeah, the habit, the flow were gone. So now I'm trying to force myself back into that flow of drawing 2 or 3 times within a week, if not every day. And then, but this went and kind of gave me the spark to kind of go back now and can start more tomorrow. So, yeah, very happy with that.
Great stuff, dude.
Thanks, buddy.
Smith Lord says, not ready yet. Artwork looks good and some decent changes to character designs. That's Thundercats. Cool.
Oh,
Jonathan
yes.
said, Thundercats 1 was pretty good. Says Connor. Jonathan says, Chris, how much more work left to do on your arm? I saw it, Terry. It looks really, really cool. I can't get into my Instagram from my laptop, unfortunately. Um, First thing ever. Bond half sleep live well in process. Well, it's a spy film. Well, it's yeah.
Do you know, I've heard
Uh,
mixed things. I've heard people didn't like Argyle, and I heard people did like it. So I think it's one of those movies you gotta kind of watch it for yourself to decide. You know,
hey Brian, everyone. Hey Kat, how's it going?
story, dude.
Kat is a female, but anyway,
Yeah, man, you could be a dude when you're a female. It's all good. It's all gravy.
I've seen it all now. Um, lovely, lovely Tubsy Bubsy.
Nice one, Smitty.
All right, it's your leg, nice one. Oh fuck, that's amazing, Tubbs.
Thank you very much, Daddy.
Hey Connor, very cool, Tubbs.
Nice one, John.
Says, Connor says, Tubbs, that's class, dude.
I love your face too, fuller.
So he says, oh yeah, snicked.
Nice, nice.
That's cool, Tubbs.
Nice one, buddy.
Terry says, awesome work.
Thanks, bud.
Gerard says, very nice.
Nice one, Gerard.
Just everybody saying hi to each other and stuff, which is very nice, very nice.
Very, very nice.
Ian says, that's savage.
Nice one, Ian.
All good, cat up you and Rafi are well. Awesome to hear. Arm is done now, Jono, onto my left leg. I'll send you on the pick again, Brian. Good for our corner, but it's not mine. Okay. So, next up, this is a collage from our good old friend Jamesy.
Nice one, Jamesy.
James McGurk. Share screen. Derp. There we go. That is really, really class.
Now, I have a story, right? Because James showed me this, and I thought it was just a piece that James bought, or James got. And I was like, oh, that's fucking unreal. I said, where'd you get that? And he was like, oh, I put it together myself. I was like, fuck off, no way. So James put this thing together himself, boys and girls. This is a really fucking wicked fucking piece that like you tinkered around with, man. So
yeah.
And how long did it take you to do this? Because I remember when you showed it to me, I was going to go, that's fucking class. Like, as I said, I figured with the frame and everything that it was a purchase piece. But no, James has created this out of his very own fucking hands, more or less. It's a mint piece, very much.
Fuller's Figure says, that came out great. I bet it looks so cool hung up on the wall.
Yeah.
Fucking class. Daddy says, great job, that James. So cool.
It is. It's a proper cool piece. Like,
Slime says, yes, make mine marvel.
Yes.
That is absolutely class. Like,
it turned out fantastic, but
I'm just looking at the Daredevil, because that Marvel Legends Daredevil that they showed during the week, a lot of people are giving out about the colouring on it, the one here.
Yeah, is that for the show, is it?
Cheers, lads. Took me 3 hours, made it from an old calendar, thought about it for ages. Steady hands. Yeah, man.
Great in fucking ways, man. Do you
know? What else have we got? So
great job, James.
That's class, James. Where are we? Trying not to forget anyone. Okay. So this one. Give me a sec now.
What you doing, Brian?
Looking for my brain. I seem to have misplaced it.
We're like 35 minutes in here, right? And I've literally only realised now you're not wearing your Deadpool hat.
I know, I forgot it.
I'm like, that's not his Deadpool hat. It's like very observant tubes. Nice.
So, this is Optimus Prime.
Yes,
now, I'm going to give you, no, not the chat, obviously, because I want you to tell me, Tubbs, who drew this? It's not someone who submitted before.
It's what?
It's not somebody who submitted something before.
It's not. Okay. Because I was gonna say, is that Smith Lords, because it's a similar style to the kind of the colors and stuff that he does. All right, so it's not someone that has sent anything in.
Yo, G-Force.
Story
G-Unit.
G, man. Okay. Wait.
Struggling to draw
Is it
decent
Ian?
right, Mary. No.
Okay. And I only said that, Ian, because your name popped up. So I was like, all right.
Shinazura.
Jared.
Yeah,
Is it Jared?
we changed to Saturdays. Was
Is his name on the fucking or her, because we're not discriminating on whether it's a boy or a girl.
Okay, so I'm gonna just let you in on it. It's Connor.
Okay.
Who drew this.
Nice. And do you want to know something, Connor? And I said this to Brian before about drawing Transformers specifically. Transformers are fucking hard to draw.
Yeah,
because they're all fucking, they're all shapes and fucking. They're just. I've always personally found them hard to draw, so that's fucking really cool, dude.
That's excellent. Like, honestly.
See, fucking everyone should just fucking draw something and put it in, man.
Oh, no, second.
So, Connor, what did you use to color it, dude? If you can tell me in the old chatty chat.
But yeah,
the reds I'm actually looking at here, Brian. The reds are pure vibrant on that, like.
Pure vibrant, like.
Pure vibrant, like. Like a pregnant donkey down the field.
Yeah, so the fuck on a Saturday, Taddy's Rodriguez. Yeah, we switched,
but
because midweek is just not good for either of us. So yeah, Saturday
at the moment anyway.
Hey G-Force. I think we've pretty much had this show on every day of the week at this point.
Yeah, you know, it has hit. I don't think we've hit every day, but we've hit 5 out of the 7 at least.
G-Force Thursday, maybe not. I don't know. G-Force. Everybody say hi to the new lads here. Saturdays are much better. I approve. Nice one. Yeah, we do it at 10:15 every couple of weeks now. It's not every week either. So, that's artwork.
That's artwork.
That's really great, Connor. Daddy says, Dark Horse, fantastic, Connor.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
Great job, Connor. Wait, what? Connor drew something for Art Corner?
Do you know what it could be? This is because Connor now will start fucking having like a new side channel where he's like learning art and fucking progressing and fucking banging out bangers and pieces. Like,
I stole my daughter's paint pens. I think this is more of a... Well done, Connor. Jeez.
See, I'll be honest, right, Connor? I was drawing something the other day and I stole my twin daughter's fucking fine liner pens because I couldn't find my own. You got to work with what you got, buddy.
Thought I should get off my arse as you do cracking stuff all the time.
And if I'm going to be completely honest with you, buddy, if that's your first fucking piece, keep doing it because it's fucking really good.
What I was going to say. So Connor has done art before in college, I think. You can tell him yourself, Connor, because
I
what I mean, memory of not an elephant anyway, but anyway.
Like I went through this phase, right, where when I started getting back into art, where I was trying to make every piece like fantastic, and I had to learn along the way that like, you know, like especially my sketchbook, like I was trying to make every piece fucking like wicked in the book, and a friend of mine turned around. I remember he said it to me. He was like, "Man, your sketchbook is supposed to look like crap, because that's where you train. That's where you fucking figure it out."
Take chances.
So, you know what I mean? It's all kind of like rinse and repeat, and it's kind of fucking kind of just learn as you go type of a thing, you know? And now I'm in, it's so weird. Like, it's like a year and change later, and now I'm starting to kind of like not care as much whether it's 100% perfect. If I'm happy with it, I'm happy with it.
Okay.
Which is kind of where it should have been at the beginning, but, you know, we learn this as we go, like.
Okay, so next one is from the man himself, Manga Fandanga. He said, this is a commission this week for Andy Lemire at Hollow Chronicles. He wanted his girlfriend painted as Joan of Arc, pencils and Indian ink. And we will share it now once I figure it out.
Even Indian ink, the words got me hot, like.
God, you're a sick fuck, Tubbs, and I love it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Fucking heaven. Learn me your ways, Si. Learn me your ways.
Learn me hard, boss.
Learn me hard there, Si. Boy. Learn me hard. Look, I've said it 100 times, and I think I've said it fucking for the past year. I bloody love Simon's work.
Great stuff, James and Connor.
Fantastic fucking
Great work,
details again, dude.
everyone. Cheers, Mick. G4 says Connor gets into art daily. That's his neighbor's name. Jesus.
Simon, paint me like one of your French girls, my friend. in your Indian inks. I love that Brian is like goes through like motions of disgustedness from this show. I was like, how are my friends that you've done?
7 in emotions dealing with you in this show.
I love you too, buddy.
Horrification, whatever the fucking word that.
Mm-hmm.
That looks so cool, Sly.
Banging piece, but
that's unreal, Sly. So much detail, stunning.
Yeah, as always.
Waze says, "Hey lads, if this one was I was driving, watching now."
Story Waze.
That's a peach, Sly.
That it is.
That is amazing, Sly. Beautiful. And yeah, man, it's absolutely class. Like my first reaction when you sent it to me as well was like amazing, awesome. I can't remember which one I used, but
I mean, I know I always say it about size work, but it is always banging work. Like, I mean, fucking
really
just be really good at what you do, buddy.
G-Force says hello to everybody.
Hello G-Force.
Hello, my friend.
Story G-Man.
Cheers, lads.
You're very welcome, bud.
Being gracing us with your talent. That was absolutely
But
class.
remember, Si, Tubbs is like one of your French girls.
Don't do that to him, please.
I think that would be like an episode in itself, like, you know.
Okay. So I have one from Shinazura. This
from who?
Is
Stop it.
Okay, excuse me. Just like, you know. What is wrong with you, like?
I've drank way too much Coke.
So this is a whatchamacallit.
Sorry. Pepsi Max as it would. You know?
That's not Coke.
No, that is not Coke. You know?
That is Coke.
Coke.
No.
Funny fucking thing about this.
2 liters again.
Coke doesn't really wire me up anymore, but whatever the fuck it is about Pepsi, it seems to blow my eyeballs out of my fucking skull. You know?
Okay, so this is a diorama.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure I've seen bits of this before. But anyway, so this is from Shinazura. He's a Mortal Kombat diorama.
Ooh.
And you, Shinazura, if you're still in the chat, you can tell the lads how you made this and how you did it. Now, these are Storm collectible figures, which are quite big, so that should give you an idea of scale.
Yes.
Whoop, back again. So, trying to flick through.
Oh wait, I'm only have to fucking realize now. Is it like the whole concept of a level?
Yeah.
Where it's like, the flood, the pit and everything. That's fucking cool.
It's massive. There we go. There's a better picture.
Oh, let's.
So when you think if you think of it right, your Storm collectible figure is about that size, a bit bigger even.
Those Storm collectible figures are, I gotta be fucking honest, they're fucking sexy.
So he says it's 90 centimeters long, 32 centimeters deep, and 85 centimeters tall at this point.
Fucking what?
Yeah. It's incredible.
I have a 35 centimeter fucking, or is it no wait.
You can see there. You can see there the depth.
Things to me. Is it 35-inch figure of Steve Austin I have, or is it centimeter?
The big stupid tall one from Aldi.
No, it wasn't from Aldi.
Or wherever, yeah.
Yeah, but look, I get him and I'll show you.
Yeah, the size of that thing, like. Connor says that's freaking awesome. He said it weighs about 100. It weighs 17
That's the size
kilos.
of this bastard right here. Like, that's twice the size of this, I think.
It's taller than him anyway. Jonathan says, Shin, that is epic. G4 said it's 3 foot by 12 inches by 33 inches. So, yeah.
You hear that now, bud?
Oh, please do a Tubbs and fucking Austin dummy thing. If you can make him talk without moving your mouth. Yeah, so
It's getting hot in here.
James says, amazing, well done, very creative. He says,
We're dancing.
Mick, you got there first. It's a house for Tubbsy Wubsy that he can live on.
Can me and Steve move in, so?
And Waze, that's almost as big as you, Tubbs. And I'll give you the little bag of Cheetos to go with it then as well. Oh, fucking hell. Plans to make another one. Might be bigger. Fucking hell, man.
We've got a fountain in him.
Oh, a razor blade.
Yeah, but you know what it's from?
A razor blade.
It's the chain from my fucking first film.
Oh. Connor said, what's this ancient language you speak of, G-Force?
That's fucking impressive as shit, dude.
That's fucking class, honestly.
Like, I'm assuming it takes up the majority of the fucking water, right?
Smith Lord said that's Steve Austin's only a 4-inch figure.
It is only a 4-inch figure. Like, I overstated the size of that, Smitty.
That went hot and steamy real quick. I never knew Universal Collector's Jew lived with Tubbs. Also, another bald person. Connor wants to translate for Cat and Ways. Smith Lord says, awesome work from everyone tonight. I'm multitasking, so not commenting much. I don't.
It's all good, buddy. You can comment whenever you can.
Okay, so we have another. The next one is
it's a beefy Art Connor tonight, isn't it?
The next one is from Mr. Blue Gloves.
Mr. Blue Gloves.
Excuse me. Okay. Where are we going? What did you do there?
What? Oh, no. The charger came loose on the side. See?
So here's some mixed minis.
Oh, mixed miniature minis.
Beautiful.
Fucking big fucking.
Beautiful G-Force.
Beefy fucking rocket launchers on top of his forehead. Like.
What shit, Hubs?
I said two big no, what is it? Go again. Two big beefy fucking rocket launchers on top of his shoulders.
Use your words.
I'm trying my hardest. Yes. Do you know what? Only real friends can like rip the piss out of each other this bad and not get ticked. Do you know what I mean, that kid?
Oh, fucking hell. Terminators for the fucking win, Mick. Class, Mick.
Yeah, I love it, Mick.
You're doing the devil's work again.
The devil's work with the fucking hand movements and the gloves. Mr. Blue Hands. Oh, I only fucking got what you meant right there.
How could you?
Mr. Blue Hands, the blue gloves, the fucking yeah. We're back in it. Yeah.
Tubbs, you're on a go slow tonight, yeah?
No, dude, I'm not a go slow. I'm just,
You just are slow.
Fuck you, fuckface.
Oh, fingers.
Yeah, caffeine and fucking yeah, it's all good. We'll roll with it.
Let's slow you down.
It gives normal people a kick. It drives me to complete and utter madness, like from what I can see tonight.
Certainly is, John.
Yes.
See, you're taking over now. I'm trying to show off Mick's fucking stuff.
Why? What did I do? Sorry, Mick. We're showing off your stuff. Come on. I went on a rant. Brian, rein me in, buddy. Rein me in.
I did. It's not working. The detail on that is shocking in a good way. He means
fantastic fucking detail as always, kid.
Yeah, it's unreal. Like,
and for anyone that's your first time on the show, we show Mick's work a lot on the show, and it's all hand painted, and these fucking figures, as you can see by his fingers, are fucking really fucking tiny. I'd be shit to bed if I had to try this. Like.
He's on his 9th Terminator now. Jesus, Derek Connor will be proud.
Fuck, man.
I know what you meant, though. No, I wasn't just.
Yes.
And I'm sure you don't have tiny fingers. That's Tubbs' thing.
No, in the picture, I'm saying the fingers are normal sized, and the fucking figure is the tiny, tiny thing that he hand paints with the detail. You know, normally in blue gloves.
Yeah, the flipping details are absolutely amazing, Mick.
Yes.
Jonathan said it would be all over by Christmas, Mick. G-Force, was Tubbs hitting the head a lot as a kid? I think so.
No, G-Man. No.
As Jonathan said, hit a lot in the head just this week.
See, I work around the horses a lot, man. So sometimes you get kicked in the old noggin, like.
That's an awful thing to call your kids, Tubbs. Come on, like.
Oh, dude, no, my kids are friggin' awesome.
Kicked in the head by a pony. Oh, Daddy said there you were kicked in the head by a pony.
By a fucking Shetland pony.
Nick says, "Give me what Tubbs is on, please." I'm sure
it's literally Pepsi Max and a body full of awesomeness.
He was multitasking the pony.
One hand in the mount, one under the carriage.
Oh Christ! You don't have to literally say it, like, you know. Fuck me, like, you fucking animal.
That's why you love me, buddy.
I know, Mick. I can so relate. How do you make it so clean? Make no brush marks or anything. And it's one to the next picture as well, by the way. There is more.
Oh, look at that one.
That's the back of the same one.
Fucking blasters and everything, man. Wow.
That's the back of it.
Like, look at the grate on the back of this, like the spine area of the figure.
Yeah, it's fucking class.
Sorry, not the figure, the miniature.
Well, it's kind of it is a figure, I suppose, as well.
Yeah, it is, like, yeah. But that is ridiculous detail, like.
Ridiculous. And there it is from top-down view, a sensible soccer view, as they call it.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ! Remember that fucking gem?
Exactly, I do. Or Grand Theft Auto 1 view. You forgot the cocaine part.
That's so 2004 Tubbs.
That's from another lifetime ago. Oh my God, Tubbs. That's why I went to space.
Look, it's either controlled or way out fucking west. I have no middle ground, like.
No, he definitely doesn't. He's either tiny or up really high.
Fabulous.
Cheers, G-Man. You know. And yeah, watch that as well.
It's a Dr. Doom Mech Warrior. I love
it. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, as I said, it's got that like Doom fucking looking fucking.
I thought Solid as Snake first when I saw him.
Okay, yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 2.
That's fucking cool. But even like look at the. Is it fucking like all the gold emblems and stuff, like fucking wicked, man.
Yeah, it's really cool. Really cool. There's the blue gloves for you just to.
There's the blue gloves back. See, this is what Brian meant about Mr. Blue Gloves.
Yeah, the detail is insane, like, in fairness. Like,
yeah.
Some people are just born with it. Other people aren't.
No, I mean, I've said it to you 100 times before. Like, Mick, the work Mick does on these is fucking next level. Like, I would shit the bed and wreck the place in the paint. I wouldn't even get it on the fucking miniature. Like,
it's just like years of practice, I'd imagine.
I mean, yeah, obviously. I mean, Mick is obviously doing this a while, but like, just as I said, not everyone can do this. Like, so be proud, Mick. You did a wicked job as usual. See, Daddy loves the blue gloves.
Where was I? Oh. Derp, derp, derp. Like the bases and all are really cool as well.
Yeah.
It's like,
do you know what they remind me of? I know it's going to sound mental, right? But
like
do you know the miniature or the things there is like, it kind of reminds me of like the bases on the Disney Infinity figures.
Oh Christ!
No, not obviously they're fucking way better, but you know the whole kind of the similar kind of like design and stuff. They're really fucking cool.
We've gotten about 6 months in before you were compared to Disney Infinity.
No, I'm not comparing Mixed Work to Disney Infinity. I'm just saying that the style of like the plate at the bottom and stuff. It's really fucking cool. It stands it up well. I
Smith
think
said,
that's what I'm trying to say.
side note, his fingers appear blue in some pictures as he lets off steam by fisting Smurfs to death.
There you go. This is
Oh,
exactly
he's
why
wearing
he's
gloves.
two-fisted Smurfs.
Tubbs, you are a Smurf without the colour.
Yeah, well, I mean, look. I mean, I am, but you got to understand. Oh, Smurfs 2 is in the DVD collection. I see it there right now. Mm-hmm.
You're Papa Smurf, like.
Well, I mean, like the grey is kind of kicking in now, so you know.
That's fucking class. I love all the little bits of damage and stuff on the shoulder pads. Class.
I mean, it's gonna. This is just me fucking like looking at little pieces and stuff. It's like this one now, even from the angle.
So I said years, right? And Mick
said
it's only his second year painting these.
Wow.
So that to me points to natural talent then, because
100% picked it up really fucking fast and stuck with it, man. But it's like Darkseid in a fucking Lex mech fucking suit.
And now we're going to have to call you Nick for the rest of the year because Waze said, Nick, it's so damn good, it's insane.
Nick.
And then we corrected it.
Like, give me 1 second.
Now Tubbs is going to wait to play with what's it, TikTok or something you're talking about in the chat? Yeah, beautiful work. Waze says, I have a hard time at 112 scale. I can't imagine minis. Mick says, I did these back in the 90s and early 2000s. Jesus. There's fucking class. We have one more, do we? Yeah, just one more. And there's the back. You see the vents and stuff and everything. I love the kind of the green. Anyways, but it's my second year back, if that makes sense. So, like, did you do these so when you were younger and then come back to it like now? Like a lot of like myself as well, like collecting and stuff. I collected figures when I was younger and came back to it as an adult. Is that kind of what you did? I know you probably explained this when that time you were on with us, but anyway, no harm in asking again. But yeah, that's Art Corner done, I think.
Yeah, I mean that was a beefy Art Corner.
And yeah, like thanks everyone for sending in stuff. Some fucking savage talent.
I mean, look,
as always,
we love to see it. You know, we do. We love to see it.
You love to see it. That's the popular phrase going around these days. So,
now, what is that from?
What is what from?
We love to see it. Is that from something?
It's just the thing that's going around the internet.
Okay, so the kids are all saying it on the TikToks now, is it?
On the TikToks, yeah. Mick, say it again. I missed that. Okay, so it was basically, you said you did this in the 90s and the 2000s. So was this something you did like when you were younger, like, or as a teenager, and then went away and came back to it in the last 2 years? Or like, is it just, yeah? Because I know like there is some people that do things when they're younger and then they come back to it once they've settled down or calmed down to themselves or whatever.
I think what you're trying to say is like, is it something that he always did and kind of left for a while and came back to it?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I said. So yeah.
Or is it just something you picked up 2 years ago and realized you were like really fucking good? We should know this because we had him on the show, but
no, he said he did it back in the 90s and the early 2000s.
There you go. Yeah.
I mean, it's my second year back then, so yeah. You know,
so we've clocked down the origin story again, so everyone knows. So
Tubbs, Carl Weathers passed away.
That was pretty suckage, wasn't it?
Yeah, like a lot of people probably know him better. Like this, not our generation, but this generation now probably know him better from The Mandalorian.
Yeah, but we would know him from like Predator and Apollo Creed from the Rocky movies.
So, can you like and you can join in the chat as well, lads.
Yeah.
When's the first time you saw him really?
I mean, like the first time I ever came across Carl Weathers was Apollo Creed. He was in Rocky, like. That would have been like the first time I would have like laid eyes on him, and obviously he was Apollo, and then he was in Predator, and he's been in like a fucking array of other stuff, and then obviously he kicked into the Mandalorian as well. And I did look it up, buddy. I did look it up. I wasn't going mental. He wasn't Close Encounters of the Third Kind. He was one of the military officers.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I
I
didn't.
knew.
I looked through.
When I said it to you, I remember him being in that movie, and you were like, "No, he's not in that." And I was like, "What the fuck am I on about?" Like, because he was in a couple of other weird sci-fi alien movies as well, like like B
I
kind of
really
movies
thought,
and
like,
stuff.
I looked through his filmography a few times and I couldn't
Now
see
he's
it.
not. It's not a main role by any stretch. Do you know what I mean? But he's
Hmm.
one of the army or the general guys or some shit.
I didn't know that.
Hmm. But
Interesting.
yeah, and as you even pointed out, weird fucking timing was he was announced to be a Dublin Comic Con like literally within the day he died.
That day, yeah,
Yeah, he had the same day. Fucking really sad. Like,
the one for next month.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's really strange, like because he'd been still working away and acting away and doing cons the whole lot. Like
yeah.
I I don't know actually what he died from, or even I didn't look because I don't tend to go looking for that stuff because I don't want to know. I just
And to be fair, like I mean, it's I felt personally anyway. I know you can agree with me or not, or the lads in the chat can agree with me. I felt that his role in the Mandalorian was like a complete like revival of his career.
and he directed a lot of stuff as well. Like he directed episodes of The Mandalorian, and he was starting to do
Yeah,
more
but
directing as
no,
well.
but what I mean, and I don't mean it was or like his career was like was in the dark ring. I don't mean that. It's just, but he became like as you pointed out at the beginning, he
Choice of words.
became known all over again to a newer audience. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
well, yeah, that's
You
what
know
I
what I
was
mean?
meaning.
But
Like,
by the performance in the Mandalorian, like you know, he could have rested on his laurels and just been Apollo Creed. You know what I mean? Forever, but
like
he continued to kind of change it.
my biggest memory of him was that whole the entrance to the ring in Rocky in all the American gear,
Yeah,
living
yeah.
in fucking
And
class.
that was Rocky Four, right? That was
Was it?
that was Rocky Four. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
The one where
Rock, like,
he fought Ivan Drago.
I saw them out of fucking sync.
I
The
remember you
Rocky movie.
told me this that you met it, and I remember even saying to
I
you, I was like,
saw the
"How do you
Drago one
watch Rocky
first
movies out of sync? It's Rocky 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Like, how do you watch them out of order? Like, and
because
you
I
just said
tell
you
you
kind of
why.
caught them when
Because
they were on.
I
Um,
think it was my parents were gone to the pub. Yes, classic Irish story here, and my cousin was babysitting me, and that they put that on, and they'd obviously seen the other three, like,
yeah. Oh,
and
see,
all
well,
of
that
them,
makes sense, though. Do you know what I mean?
and
Like,
then
I mean,
right, he used to take off. The guy who was babysitting me, he used to take off voices and stuff as well, like, you know, we'd be messing as well, and he just turned around to me like, and he goes, "If he dies, he dies." You know that line that Drago
yeah,
says,
yeah. Oh, even Drago, yeah. And to
and
be
that's
fair,
for me, like,
I've always said, like, I mean, realistically, there's six Rocky movies, right? There's Rocky Balboa that came after the first five, before the Creed movies and all that kind of stuff. But I've always said that Rocky Four is like a glorified music video,
well, it is, yeah,
but
they've said that.
it's genuinely one of my favorite Rocky movies. It's just so fucking pumping from start to
It's just
finish,
like a
man.
few
It's just a
lines,
fucking.
intro, fucking whatever. But
I
like,
mean, it's by far it's like if you really want to break it down in brass tacks for the acting abilities and like the story process, it's not the strongest in the movies at all. Leaps better than fucking five, but yeah, there's just something about the movie. I just always loved. But I have a
I
story for
like
you actually.
another. I
Phil's
before you
gonna kill
go,
me for telling this story. Go on,
before you go,
go on.
I had a stupid thing as well as a child. After I saw that, I'd seen Star Wars or whatever as well. I thought for the longest time, him and Billy D. Williams were the same person.
This is why this. It's funny that you say this because the story is literally that. My friend texted me like the day it happened. It was like, oh, man, he said, "Fucking Lando's after passing away," and my reply was, "Not Lando, Apollo Creed." He was like, "Oh fuck!" Did I get the wrong answer again? I was like, "It's the wrong actor." I was like, "Yeah, they look very similar." But I think a lot of people made that kind of like comparison over the years. Like, do you know what I mean? Because you know they're very similar in look and stuff. Like, because I do know a lot of people. Um, like when he showed up in Mandalorian, I know one or two people were like, "Oh man, is Lando in that show?" And we're like, "That's not. It's different actor." You know,
I
it's
was I was listening to a podcast the other day as well, and they were talking about being on set on
mm,
Predator. That like in on set when an actor finishes his stuff, fucks back to his trailer.
yeah,
And they said Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? Because of like he was jacked as well. Fucking what's his name? Carl Weathers was, and Arnold Schwarzenegger because he was so new to the thing at the time. that when Carl Weathers was acting, he used to stay back and watch him and kind of try and mimic his movements because he was a big athletic guy. So
Yeah.
he took so much from him. He said this in an interview, like about Predator.
And Stallone kind of more or less said the same thing as well. He was being interviewed, I think it was yesterday or the day before about it, and you could tell he was pure choked up over it and stuff as well. Do you know what I mean? But he was just saying it like Joe, like what a force of nature that he was, you know. Because let's be honest, like Carl Weathers was never like looked at as like like top tier Hollywood talent, if that makes sense.
He was the Bret Hart of the movie industry.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like with the movies and stuff. But he's so remembered for the roles he played, you know.
And you know what's funny? Like I even up to a couple of weeks ago, he's on Twitter. He was on Twitter, and anytime there was an argument, he was just like, "Don't be arguing, be peace." He used to always say, whatever.
Seemed like a good dude, you know.
G4 said, "Gut punch that passing." Nick said, "I was bummed when I heard Carl died." Miss Daddy says, "So sad." Jono says, Rocky won for me. Such a cool guy. When I went back and watched Rocky 1, I absolutely loved it as well. By the way,
yeah, I mean, even the concept of Rocky 1, like, do you know what I mean?
I love how his character actually grew throughout those movies.
Yeah. Because he's a bona fide prick in the first one, you know. And and I agree with you. He does kind of progress and become like
they become friends and what have you. Then
become friends, and then he's like that, like agent fighter that like still wants to fucking kind of hang in there, and obviously fucking the character dies and for spoilers alert.
Is he the one? Is he the one in Predator where the Predator shoots off his hands and you see the hands on the ground still firing? Like it is, isn't it? G-Force doesn't remember.
Now I don't. I won't say yes, right? Because when you said that, I'm probably wrong here, but I either have Jesse the Body Ventura or the Indian dude in my head when you said that.
No, the Indian dude is one you see his head being carried away or something in that.
Yes, okay, I had that was it. But it could have been. I think it was because Jesse the Body Ventura was the guy with the Gatling gun.
No, he wasn't. He was the.
Are you sure?
It was the other black guy. Was the guy with the Gatling gun, Mac.
Oh yes. He fucking.
He's firing into the trees and.
Yeah. I always said that other black actor, the guy with the bald head in it.
Mac is his name in the movie.
Yeah, Mac. Every role he plays, it's like he's trying to like steal your soul through his eyes. He's like the death stare he has, man, is fucking crazy. Oh, Happy Gilmore. There you go, G-Force. That's another one.
Yeah, so that's why I went.
But this is what a lot of people didn't, but don't seem to realize is Carl Weathers as a comedian is pretty fucking funny.
He's fucking brilliant in that as well.
Do you know what I mean? He was a very versatile actor to his credit as well, you know. Do you know what I mean in that sense?
Like watching Happy Gilmore, I never expected him to show up in it.
This is what I mean. Do you know what I mean? It's like and that film still
with the fucking wooden hand, like.
But it still holds up to this day. That's still a fucking funny movie, and like as you said, it's like him like falling out the window and then getting the wooden hand and fucking it's silly stupid comedy, right? But it worked. It was and he's a banging actor, and he'll be sadly missed. Even though, as I always said, this is about pop culture, right? Because obviously none of us knew this guy. You know, we don't know him personally.
No, but like
this is what pop culture does.
These people become
it resonates with your childhood, with your memories from growing up, and it just people. Do you know what I mean? It's never good when someone dies. You know.
No. And he was really good in Mandalorian as well, even though he did.
Yeah, he really was, man. Fucking and that's the Star Wars thing. Two fantastic characters have like lost fantastic actors. So.
Yeah, John, like I was looking through his filmography as well, and there's stuff I have never heard of in there.
See, what threw me was is when I remember him being in Close Encounters.
TJ.
But when you said he wasn't in that, I was like, oh fuck! And then I realized, he's in like 2 or 3 other like sci-fi channel fucking like alien movies. I was like, maybe it was one of those I saw him in. But then
Terry said, yes, it is Brian. It's his arm firing the Uzi. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that's him.
And Mac is played by Bill Dukes.
Bill Duke, that's your man's name, yeah.
Also great and Happy Gilmore, just tap it in.
Just tap it in.
Carol will forever be Apollo to me. And I
I think
love
so.
that.
I mean, that's. I think that's the most iconic role. Isn't it? That's the one he'll be remembered for most.
What he'd be remembered for as well is like, Dylan, you son of a bitch, and the two of them grab each other's arms.
Yeah. It's that iconic shot of the two fucking biceps, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, Brian to see his arm. I didn't remember close encounter. I didn't either, and I actually saw it.
I had this memory, right? I've said to Brian's, I had this memory of him in that
I'm gonna
movie.
have to look for this now.
And I looked it up. He's one of the generals or one of the the army fucking dudes in it. And as I said, it's not a.
No, I'm not doubting you. In case you think I am, I'm not.
No. But I had to double check myself. That's how unsure I was when you said he wasn't in it. I was like, oh wait, maybe I'm wrong on this one. He's actually in it. But it's not like a fucking lead role or by any stretch, you know.
It kind of disappoints me now as well because, like Mandalorian and
is getting the movie.
Mandalorian and Grogu's getting a movie, and he might have been in that. Like,
yeah.
Well, that's fucking kind of sad.
I mean, it was the same. It was like, what was your man that played Bale?
I thought he was great in Batman Returns. I'll get my coat. Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, but see, that's what we ran about a while ago. Is a lot of people would mistake him for the Two-Face that was in the Tim Burton movies. You know, Mr. Billy D.
So yeah, like R.I.P. I guess. See you in the next episode.
Sucks.
Yeah, it's horrible to talk about this stuff as well on.
But you know what? It's okay to talk about this stuff as well.
But it's fun. It's not as if it's like, oh, he's dead. We got to talk about cool stuff that he was in. What have you like? So
yeah, I mean, look,
that's what you do. You celebrate their lives. You don't.
But it's like we're wrestling fans, right? So you know yourself, so when a wrestler that you really like passes away or whatever, it does hit you fucking hard because, as you said, it's ingrained in your childhood and your memories.
They had CTE or on loads of drugs.
and that is the aura of pop culture, dude. This is kind of why we all love it, you know.
Okay, so Super Bowl trailer season is upon us as well.
Okay, so you list them off to me because I'm not sure of all of them that are of what's actually coming tomorrow.
So, like, I know Mick is a big Super Bowl fan or a big football fan.
Well, I love the Super Bowl, dude. I'm an American football fan myself, but the trailers and stuff, I didn't look up what was coming out. I know one, the Deadpool 3 one.
This could be inaccurate. Like, I could be wrong, but apparently there's going to be a trailer for Deadpool 3.
Yeah, well, we knew that was coming. We knew that was coming at Super Bowl, like.
A Quiet Place, but there's a trailer for that already.
Yeah.
That came out the other day, so maybe they'll just do a TV spot or something.
The one I didn't watch because it was a prequel to the sequel I haven't seen.
Knuckles, which we already talked about.
Which I didn't watch because I thought it was a fan fucking trailer.
And Inside Out 2.
Oh, yes, I did see that. Did you hear that they announced Moana 2 as well?
Yeah, Moana 2. I hope The Rock
plays that. I don't understand what's going on there, right? Because weren't they supposed to be doing like a live action version of Moana? And now they're doing a Moana 2.
They are still doing that as well, I think. Yeah. The Rock's box office dried up, that's why.
I mean, dude, it's shocker. He's showing up next week on SmackDown, so he must be back for a while.
What else do we have? So yeah, like Deadpool 3, what do you think we're going to see? Or
at the Super Bowl?
Before we go any further, Disney copyrighted 4 names as well for the movie: Deadpool and Wolverine, Deadpool and Friend, Deadpool and Friends. I can't remember. The other one is similar as well. It's Deadpool 3.
I saw that. I saw there was something about Taylor Swift as well. I don't know if the rumor, like, I think we're going to talk about the stuff we've heard, right?
Yeah, but it's only all speculation anyway.
It's all speculation. What I heard is it's either Dazzler or Lady Deadpool or something.
Lady Deadpool, probably.
I mean, it could be completely wrong. It could be like the Celine Dion cameo where he sings a song with her. Do you know what I mean? It could be something like that.
Let's visit Chubbs.
But like, let's be honest. I mean, from what I've been reading,
hey, Troy.
Story, dude. It seems like I mean, I'm not saying that they did, but it seems like they've kind of loosely based Deadpool kills the fucking MC or the Marvel universe, right?
Maybe, I don't know though.
To like have him like I don't know like wipe out the Fox universe or and then
I
merge to the MCU.
I think
Um,
the big thing with Deadpool is to, and this may seem stupid to say, but maybe lower expectations because I
do you know
remember
what?
I remember when
Multiverse of
Doctor Strange,
Madness, yeah,
yeah, Doctor Strange, and there was going
yeah.
to be all these
Look,
cameos,
I don't think you're gonna
and everyone was
see
so disappointed in when there wasn't.
like I really don't think you're going to be getting Ben Affleck's like Daredevil and things like that, you know. Which I'll be honest, I'd lose my shit if they did that. It'd be fucking so cool because Elektra's in it apparently. Um,
Yeah, see,
but
there you go. Who cares if electricity is?
no, but don't know what I mean is what I'm saying is like look, we know that like there's been screenshots for like Fantastic Four and things like that as well, so we know we're going to get like people from the Fox universe. Um, but yeah, I think
The
the expectations are
one with the
like
thing is fake as well, apparently.
oh yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. So like we've seen these things, but then you see like Ryan Reynolds in a ponytail and fucking, you know, which I'll be honest look cool, you know. Then you've got like Deadpool, you know, Dogpool, fucking all these things. I think
CM Punk
basically what
style.
you're gonna do is I think you might see some MCU people in there. You'll definitely see some old fucking Fox Universe people in there. And it'll be just a merger of the two, and it's R rated, and it's fucking Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds just being complete and utter fucking
I just want to
messers. Like,
see, I just want to see Deadpool and Wolverine arguing and killing people. That's all I
dude,
want to see.
I want to see because I think from what we got from the images, I want to see Wolverine and Deadpool fight each other.
Yes, exactly. Fight each other
Yeah,
definitely as
and
well.
it looks like it's going to happen. Um, but like regarding like, do we see like Wolverine? Like, do we get like nods to Origins? Do we get them in that version of the Fox universe? You
Like
know, do we see them?
what I want to see is Wolverine shredding the fuck out of Deadpool, and Deadpool just because he can't die, going, "Stop it, you're killing me." Something like
No, I
that.
mean, like, there's this. I mean, like, you go. Look, we've seen the videos. Remember, like the videos we all saw where they're like fighting in front of the broken 20th Century Fox
Mm,
fucking statue thing. Like that's got to be like a version of the Fox universe that's about to die. You know.
possibly.
Do you know what I mean? And then there's the talks of the TVA and Loki and stuff like. But we
Loki
don't know
won't
if
be
he's
on
going
it.
to be. No, we don't know if he's going to be in it. But the connections there to the MCU and stuff. Because I'm
I reckon
assuming
it'll be
this
like a
movie is.
movie TVA.
Because I mean, like, I mean, I as I said, we haven't seen a trailer. I'm only going off the same kind of stuff I've seen and read that you and everyone else has. But I'm assuming this movie is to kind of like put to bed the Fox universe and bring these characters into the MCU for Secret Wars. I'm assuming that's what this is because they've more or less said that like this movie, the Kang Dynasty that's being reworked now, and the Secret Wars are kind of more or less bridged into
Mm.
the final phase of the MCU leading into Secret Wars, and because they're all kind of like the writers and directors are kind of working in tandem to do it or something. So, be interesting to see. And this is the only MCU slash. It is an MCU movie, like even though it's technically a
Oh yeah,
Fox film,
Fox is dead. Like,
but and this is the only MCU movie out this year.
yeah, and
Yeah,
Bob Iger said like that they're going to be like lowering output going forward. So
yeah.
next
I
year
mean,
you've only got next year you only have the Captain America film and
but this is what this will
fucking
do as well.
Fantastic
You got
Four.
to look at it, Brian. Is right. This is the only MCU movie out this year, right? So I don't think this will bomb. Like I don't think this will be a bomb. I
Oh
think
no,
this
I
will be
don't think
like a
Deadpool is a
successful movie because it's nostalgia wrapped in a fucking R-rated box, right? Who the fuck? I mean, it might not make fucking the $1 billion mark. Then again, it fucking might, you know.
that like
But what I
everybody
think
wants
this
to
is,
see.
hmm?
Everybody wants to see Hugh Jackman in the MCU though. So
Of course, yeah, yeah. I mean, I think this is the thing that will spin you out there. Like, um, I hope it breaks the $1 billion box office. I hope it's fucking fantastic. But it's going to be one of these things, and this is the movie. Like, you have only got one MCU movie this year. So if this movie is terrible, which I don't think it will be, but if this is terrible, then that's the taste you've left your audiences with for a year.
hmm.
And Captain America like 4 comes next. But if this movie is fucking like groundbreaking and fucking exciting and just unfucking real, you've left people with a fucking excitement going into Captain America.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
you leave a hunger there. Like
So do you know what I mean? It's clever. It's clever in one way, and in another way, it can be disastrous if it goes wrong. But I don't think it will because there's enough already attached to this that makes everyone that's a fan
He did say as well that they were going to concentrate on their bigger franchises going forward, and I think
I
like
think, you know what?
they
I think that
tried making more big characters and it didn't work.
yeah. Look, I mean, look,
To
they
most extent.
they tried it for a long time. And we all kind of like, even though we kind of, and a lot of us have kind of said it, like we didn't know if it was the TV shows or if it was just the whatever it was happening, but whatever was happening, it wasn't working the way it worked before. So now I think, yeah, do this movie, release 2 a year, and go fucking back to the way it used to
That's
be,
what
and I guarantee you, tenner it'll spin.
Wade says that's right. Sorry, I forgot he was supposed to play Two-Face. Or was that Billy D? Made the same
That was Billy D.
I always go with a Apollo Man with a kill to see Rangers of the New Republic happen if he was supposed to direct. Manga definitely lost the legend there.
Yeah, I agree.
Where are we going? For sure, Wiz says Chris Evans popping up as Human Torch would be a fun cameo. Makes it.
I agree. I would love to see that, dude.
Play, man. I tell you, we're getting a Walkery.
Walkery.
The hope now.
Like that's the only worry, but I don't think that'll happen. I think Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman.
Wolverine. I'd like to see that.
They're too clever, dude. And let's be honest about it, Wolverine. Like these are two people that really, really do love these characters, and the fact that they like what's Jackman, like 25 years as Wolverine in total. So, you know, he didn't come back for the fun of it. Like he retired in Logan. He didn't come back for no fucking reason. Like this script must have been good, you know.
What are the odds we're getting? Yeah, we're definitely getting the trailer as.
Now, is that a teaser or a full trailer?
Well, a teaser is a trailer, like a minute and a half. What they usually do is what they usually
do. Before teasers used to be like 30 seconds. Now they're like 2 minutes fucking long.
I may finish, Tubbs.
Sorry. Go on.
Usually they do like a 30-second teaser in the Super Bowl and then release the full trailer afterwards.
Yeah.
From last year, that's what they did.
I hope they just release the full trailer.
Yeah, but they can do both, like so.
Just release 4 of them.
So I keep telling myself it's all crap, just a phase. We get past it. I hope anyway. Captain America is going through massive reshoots at the moment. Captain America is coming out in 2025.
Yeah, but I agree with John. I heard it's meant to be like a very, very different film to what it was originally supposed to be now.
Yeah, but like if it's not working, fix it.
I agree.
I don't see the problem with reshoots at all.
No, do you know what I've always said is if reshoots are needed and it makes it a better fucking movie, then like just all the way. I think when people hear reshoots, they just assume, it's because it's bad. You know what I mean?
They cut Seth Rollins in certain society out of the film from supposedly.
Which I'll be honest, the wrestling fan of me is kind of gutted about that because I kind of wanted to see what he was like in an acting role. But I get it. Do you know what I mean? If it doesn't serve the purpose of the fucking movie, do you know, then
get rid of it.
Do you know, like Becky Lynch was cut from fucking the Eternals, like as well. Do you know what I mean? So.
Deadpool's now under the Disney banner, like Wolverine, like X-Men. Go figure. That was the most interesting part of the movie. Which part? The Serpent Society. I don't know. And anyway, I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, I don't think.
Do you know what? This is the one Marvel movie that I genuinely am, because I love Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. I think he just fucking embodies the character, like the way he wants to do it. And I've loved Hugh Jackman even for the good, bad, and the ugly of the Fox franchise. I always enjoyed him as Wolverine. Even though, you know, he's not comic. He's never been comic book accurate, you know.
He almost was in the Wolverine and they cut it.
Yeah, and they cut that scene out with the mask. But I mean, there's like height-wise, he's way too tall for the character and the thing. But none of that shit matters if it's done, you know, if you enjoy the character and you can get around all that stuff.
True that, Brian, all the last MCU movies and shows, like Guardians didn't bomb, and that was the last one. So
no, I think what the argument about this is Captain Marvel or whatever it is. There was more. I won't say bombs, but more letdowns than there had been, you know, previous years. And I don't know if that was because like the shows weren't like in Secret Invasion, like didn't fucking do well. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't great. Do you know what I mean? There was a lot of elements throughout the last days and a half that like just didn't work. And you know all the shit with Jonathan Majors and all that shit, like fucking just, you know, it kind of
led to the massive reshoots.
Do you know what I mean? I don't know. It just didn't. There was a lot of fucking crap attached. But now, hopefully, now this one will respin it back on its axis.
There's an awful like thing at the moment where a movie's announced and it's shit upon, and it's basically dead. It's shit on social media before anyone has seen anything, and then it fails in the cinema, and then people watch it and they're like, "Oh, that was kind of good. Why didn't that do well in the cinema?" I wonder.
Anyway. Social media, I'll be honest with you, the social landscape of fucking how things are run in this generation, especially, is a lot of the reason why, like, movie, like, it's a weird one. Big movie franchises, like Hollywood turned into this franchise machine. They just all the franchises became what the cinema was. We grew up in a very different time. We grew up when there was a plethora of fucking movies, different genres to go in and enjoy in the cinema. Do you know what I mean? And watch whatever different movies outside of like superhero movies and sci-fi movies and just summer blockbusters. They all became like independent cinema, even though they were fucking like a Scorsese film. Do you know what I mean? But it was like on Netflix, just streaming, things like that. You know,
streaming has ruined a lot of things. I think
it became very different. But then you have the way social media works. There's for every 50 nice comments, you have 50 fucking morons spouting after fucking hole as well.
No, for every 50 nice comments, you've 10,000 bad ones.
Okay, there you go. See, just what I'm saying is because the internet gave all the fucking morons in the world a voice that nobody really wants to fucking hear, but they've no fucking choice because it's there when you log on.
So I wanna talk about this one. What about when the stars the movie shit upon the movie before it comes out? Madam Web be cast to be crapping on it from a height in the socials. Yes, Dakota Johnson left her talent agency the day after the first trailer came out. I think the cast of that movie were sold a lie that this was an MCU.
Oh yeah, 100%, man. You know,
and I don't blame them for shitting on that movie.
Like, imagine being cast as Madam Web.
It's a movie that nobody wanted and nobody.
No, but like this is what I'm saying. But imagine being Dakota Johnson, you're cast as Madam Web, right? And you look into that character in any way because obviously you're going to research a character. Like, oh shit, this is connected to Spider-Man and fucking, you know.
I'll show you something about Madam Web.
And then fucking you find out that like, oh no, there's no Spider-Man at all in this universe. It's kind of like a separate fucking thing.
You will
like, what? You know,
I'll
watch it for Sydney Sweeney alone though.
You're just being a creep now.
Hey, they made her Spider-Woman, so
that's on them.
One of the Spider-Womans.
Look at this, right? Hold on.
Yeah.
So this, I went looking at
the whole Sony fucking thing is in the shits, dude.
I went looking at cinema listings a while ago.
Yeah.
And watch the look at the description for Madam Web. If you can see this. Can you see this? Meanwhile, in another universe.
Oh my god! So they've already fucking established it.
Like.
If you like Tom Holland and Tobey Maguire and all the Spider-Mans, this has nothing to do with that.
Yeah, absolute fucking shit show.
And what's the follow up to this one? Kraven the Hunter.
Kraven the Hunter.
Like it's. Like I never wanted like honestly shit on things like this because I want these things to do well because the more they make, the more of the shit I grew up watching or reading gets made and fucking turned into stuff I can enjoy. But Jesus Christ, what the fuck is Sony doing, dude? You know?
John said these reshoots are more cash of making the movie TV show. Yes, right. Less shy to making it good. I keep wondering when someone's going to mention the giant celestial sticking out of the planet. See, this is the thing I was saying to you the other day in the messenger. It's not that they haven't mentioned it. It's that the MCU is so thinly spread that they haven't come back around. Like most of the films since Eternals have either been off planet or down in the fucking quantum realm, wherever the fuck Ant-Man.
Yeah, and it seems like they'll probably have to come back around.
Oh, they will. Thunderbolts and Captain America are supposed to be about that fucking thing.
Like, and they're more on the ground, well, to a point.
Yeah. So
yeah, do you know what I mean? Back to the espionage movies as they will, like.
If anybody can pull Disney Marvel back, it's these two. I hope so. I really do. Just these past few years, my faith is slipping, moving further away from what we know. Yeah, I think they've just tried to do too many of the smaller characters
See,
and
I
the
think
female versions of the characters, and people don't like that stuff. So
yeah, do you know? Look, I mean, like I know, like it starts a whole another conversation about the whole woke shit, but Disney have been really pushing that agenda, and I think a lot of people are just kind of going, we don't care about that, just make a good movie. Do you know what I mean? And as you said, Brian, and then there's those 10,000 other fucking fools that are the ones that are roaring for that, like, you know. And what are Disney? They're giving into these fucking fools about it. But it just seems to be Hollywood in general, not just Disney, not just Marvel. It's Hollywood as a whole.
like
It's all about this woke movement and pushing diversity and all this shit. And to be honest, this is the fucking funny thing about it is the inclusion they're pushing. The people they're doing it for don't even want it. They're like, it's not inclusion, you know. How many times have we said it about these things? Like kind of conversations about, like, you know, when they change like the gender of a character, or they change the race of a character. Don't do that. Just make the character like nobody hates Miles Morales. Why? Because he's a fucking really well thought out fucking original character. Do you know what I mean? Like, we like Miles Morales because they actually fucking created a character that's like Spider-Man, but he's from this background and he does this and this is how he looks. And nobody questions and goes, "Oh, well, that's stupid." No, it's fucking he's not Peter Parker. He's a different character. So he's allowed to have this origin and this fucking big thing. They need to stop just changing it for the sake of changing it. Like, Disney went so far. I remember I went off on a rant about this one night. The live action Lady and the Tramp is about fucking dogs that talk, right? And they swapped out the gender of the fucking Scottish dog for no reason. They fucking made the Scottish dog a girl. It's a fucking dog. Like, why does it matter?
yeah, because
Do you know what I mean?
When I remember the cartoon, the dog used to go, "Oh, hey, laddie."
Yeah, it's clearly a fucking male fucking Scottish dog, right? But it doesn't matter. It's like, but look, what? It doesn't matter if it's a girl or boy. My point being is, why? Like, it's a fucking dog. Like, look, there's no fucking point to it. That's when it gets
I
in my
really
head.
thought you were going to say it was a bitch there for a second.
I mean, maybe I should have done. Do you know what I mean? But fucking this generation, they don't know what the fuck they are. But anyway, that's a conversation for another day. But my point being is it's all. I think this is why people are getting annoyed. It's just, if it's not lazy writing, or if it's just they're trying to release 13 projects in a year, and then, you know yourself, if you're releasing too much content, the writing's going to slip here, and the effects are going to slip here, you know, because you're trying to put out too much. And I think that's what happened with Quantum Mania and things like Eternals. The writing wasn't where it should have been.
Was bad in Eternals. It was just not what people expected.
Yeah, but I mean, but I know Quantumania did have kind of like suffer from kind of some bad fucking writing and some bad effects, and you know, and I think that's what it is. I don't think it's the MCU is bad. I just think that there's been enough there in the last phase and a half.
I think the writing has been terrible in some projects.
But you said it yourself as well. The first 3 phases were so good.
Right. We all here kind of agree that Secret Invasion was probably the worst TV show they ever made.
Yeah, it was really bad.
But look at the cast they had. Phenomenal fucking cast. And it's the writing. Like,
it has to be, dude. It has to be. It's either they're hiring the wrong directors for this shit, or the wrong writers, or the writing is just not up to par to where it was. But something changed along the way.
Secret Invasion was what, 6 episodes? How are you going to fit an alien invasion into a fucking 6-episode series?
Like, you said it yourself when that came out. The Secret Invasion alone should have been like your 5 and 6.
That's the phase thingy, like.
Do you know what I mean? That should have been your phase 4, 5, and 6, and then Secret Wars should have been the fucking one that came after that. Do you know what I mean? Like,
if like in the comics they find Elektra, I think it is, and she's dead and she turns into a Skrull.
Yeah.
That's when they find out. And then they start fucking whatever, trying to figure out what's going on. Nothing like that happened. It's Captain Marvel's fault because she shouldn't have had the fucking Skrulls in it in the first place.
And to be fair, you got to look at Sam Jackson as well, like, you know. Like,
but he's only directed the way he's told to act, like. So.
Oh no, I completely agree. But like, you look at his character when he was in like all the originals, or like the original 3 phases. Then you look at his character in Secret Invasion, and then in the Marvels.
Yeah, I was going to say that in both those, he's completely different.
It's like 2 completely different fucking like versions of the character. It's mental. It's gonna, and I think that's what the problem is. There's I don't know. It's like I could be sitting here all day going, I think it's this, I think it's this, but there's definitely like I don't know. There's definitely fucking something that's off, and it's not connecting like it used to. If that makes sense. So
Oh no,
hopefully,
just
as I said, hopefully they use
just to
this Deadpool 3 as a movie to like kickstart the fucking direction again.
just to even the scales a bit. I did watch Aquaman 2 as well, and
It's fucking
although
terrible.
although it's sort of watchable, it's fucking awful as well. You
But
know,
again, you watch Aquaman 1 and you watch even though people hate like the shit on Zack Snyder's Justice League and all that, you watch those versions and this version, they're like it's like a completely different version of the character.
it's a perfect end credit scene though.
For what reason though?
You've seen it, have you?
Yeah, I'll be honest, I fell asleep halfway through it. I wasn't enjoying it.
Okay, so
Tell me the credit scene because I didn't get that far.
I won't tell you exactly who it is, but it's a perfect analogy for Zack Snyder fans. It's a character from the movie who is eating a sandwich, then sees a bug and puts the bug into the sandwich and eats the sandwich.
Like, I mean, obviously, in case anyone doesn't want it spoiled,
And goes more or less after it. So basically, like these Zack Snyder fans would eat any old shit and smile.
or either that, or it's just like saying good luck to you because. But then again, like even if that film was like fantastic, um, it didn't matter because as you even made a point, it was a dead universe. Do you know what I mean? It made no sense.
Some scenes where like what's the lead guy's name? Oh, Momoa. There's some scenes where he just turns up in his jumper and he just puts no effort in there.
You know, I don't know. I mean, like
here's Aquaman wearing his woolly jumper.
Like it's so like the DCEU was in general was such a weird experience, man, because you had like Batman versus Superman on screen, right? Should have been $1 billion movie. It wasn't. Then you have Aquaman, which in the comic books has always been the running joke of the DC fucking Justice League, ends up being $1 billion movie. It was such a weird fucking
timing,
design. You know?
Anyway, let's move on through the comments.
Yes.
Ways it sits. I think Deadpool should be at least what we all want. Sean Levy's a really good director. I agree with this.
He's a very good, and it's like these three guys, man. It's
three guys. What was it? Adam something was very good. Oh, he's last.
Oh, the Adam Project. He's worked with Reynolds on a few movies, dude.
Hope So Ways, Right on Tubbs. Exactly who asked for a Madam Web film? Not me.
I mean, nobody. But this is the thing I would throw out there is we got a Madam Web movie, we got a Morbius movie, we're getting a Craven Hunter. Nobody asked for any of this shit.
I'm definitely with you guys though. I've lost faith in a lot of stuff to be pumping out. I definitely haven't lost faith, but yeah, it's some.
It's true. I think I agree with Brian to a point on this. Is I think they oversaturated the MCU. I think that's what happened. They were pushing out shows and specials and movies. It was too much to follow, and quality did like it does like when you have 12 things,
you'd be like, give me a fucking face.
Like this is the way I would look at it. You have 12 things that you're pushing out within 12 months. 6 of those things are going to get all your time, and the others are going to fucking kind of, you know, there's going to be some things that aren't going to get all your like your flowers and your love, you know.
Jonathan, I think so. This isn't even the regular Sony Venom Craven. I think Craven. I don't know what I think, to be honest, about what's in what.
Because I remember I watched. I finally sat down and watched Morbius recently. Do you remember I said this, right?
Didn't you?
I didn't hate it, right?
I've maybe gone to theater 5 times.
The whole stuff with the Vulture, I was still going to go, what the fuck is happening? Like, he showed up in a new universe in the prison cell, and then all of a sudden he's got his fucking entire suit from the MCU when he meets it. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Like this seems like it's just tacked on at the end. It's the whole anti-hero or anti-villain thing that they're doing with no Spider-Man attached. Like, what's their fucking endgame? Because apparently Tobey Maguire was supposed to be, not Tobey Maguire, but Andrew Garfield was supposed to be attached to this Madam Web movie, and then they completely just scrapped it. So, like, all these movies have no Spider-Man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, look,
that's the whole concept.
You can't do movies based on Spider-Man's villains without having the Spider-Man.
Like unless your end game is to get them all together to fight Spider-Man in a big movie. and that does not seem to be the case.
But
You know,
you need to fucking base the Spider-Man at the center of their universe, like.
but like all these movies, we said this before, right? Not that these movies would have been any better or they would have worked, but it might have had a little bit more of a flavor and a connection if you had a section where you saw Spider-Man and something happened that there's a reason this person at by the end of it is going after Spider-Man or
But
connecting
like
with this next villain.
even
You know?
Venom now in that universe has no reason to fight Spider-Man. He's practically a good guy, like so. Uh,
Yeah, it's like
they had three
it's.
Spider-Man actors that could use Bog's mind what the sympathy of Sony are thinking.
I mean,
Uh,
like there's loads of rumors flying around that like Toby or like did you hear the split fucking thing that's going on? Like
not even
the
the Garfield.
MCU Feige wants to make it more of a ground level,
Yeah, he wants to do it like
and
the Kingpin is the
Sony then
mayor.
are like going, oh, but we want it to be this multiversal movie with like 3 Spider-Men again and this and
Yeah,
connecting to all our movies, and they're kind of going, oh god, just
yeah.
give the MCU the character,
Just let Spider-Man be fucking Spider-Man, his own fucking thing.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Uh,
But like, this is what worries me because wasn't the whole point of him fighting aliens and going to space and blimping for 5 years and being like, like Iron Man Junior, all this kind of shit was building him up to get him ready to be the Spider-Man that's ground level and on his own. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know why did I use the Garfield to somebody else. Brian's Secret Invasion was the worst TV show they've made so far. I
Yeah,
agree. I did say
here
that.
that's actually fucking one ways is there if you're not going to use Spider-Man like that you already have, why not just fucking have Miles Morales be Spider-Man if you're
I
fucking
think though.
anti-villain?
I think Andrew Garfield doesn't want to work with Sony unless
Yeah, I
Marvel
think
Studios
it's
are involved. I think
yeah
that's
because
why they
he's
haven't used him because they intended originally to have Madam Web have him in the Madam Web universe. That's why all
yeah.
the confusion now with different universes and stuff.
I mean,
Secret
I
Invasion
said
was
it to you,
very
dude.
very bad.
I thought Andrew Garfield was the standout in No Way Home. I loved his like
No Way
seeing
Home,
him
yeah, he
back.
was excellent.
He was so good in it, and I loved the Amazing Spider-Man movies, even though two was kind of a bit of a clusterfuck. I still loved it.
So bad the Marvels completely ignored it.
Like it would have made so much more sense to have sorry, Andrew Garfield be the Spider-Man of the Sony movies they're making. Do you know what I mean?
For real, so you leave Holland with the MCU, take half the box office, then put Andrew or Toby in both, or both in the Spider-Verse, sit back and print money. See, it's easy to say it, but like they are people as well. You can't just say, let's put this guy here. As I said, Andrew didn't, apparently, doesn't want to work with Sony unless Marvel
Like
Studios.
unless the MCU
And
is involved, right?
Toby's a weird motherfucker, so who knows what he wants to do.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's rumors. I mean, look, it's all fucking rumors and hearsay. But there's a
All
rumor
I got
flying
to
around now
say
that
is,
like
there is a green touchdown.
apparently Sam Raimi's coming in to do Secret Wars.
Yeah, I heard that as well, but I
Yeah,
don't.
but apparently a condition that he wanted to do Secret Wars was he gets to make Spider-Man 4.
That's another thing as well. Like Nick Fury married the fucking scroll or whatever the fuck he did in Secret Invasion, and nothing is mentioned of it anywhere.
Like this is what I mean is there's some stupid things they've done. It's like even Quantumania, like like the Kang the Conqueror. We thought that was the Kang that was going to be like the main Kang, and Ant killed him.
But
Do
see,
you know?
I
No,
have a
but you know what
theory
I
on
mean.
that.
It's these
I have a
stupid
theory on
decisions
that.
that they're making. Like
I have a theory on that. You know the way they see. You know the way their original plan. I think. Do you know the way you saw all the what is it? The thing of Kangs there at the end, and they're all like on about the fucking one that was banished or whatever. I think that Kang, the way he got fucked into the machine at the end of Quantumania, I think he was the one that was going to get powered up or whatever for
right,
the main fucking thing. But obviously,
but
he running down through the streets of New York was more preferable for him than loads of money. But
I mean, yeah, because apparently, like, as I said, like we say apparently, I say
I
apparently a lot, but
know,
it's
I
all
love
rumor and
that.
hearsay on the internet.
It's
But
too bad I don't want
apparently,
Sam Raimi coming back. Multiverse of Madness was the downfall of his current phase. I don't think so at all.
no, do you know
I
what?
hard
I
disagree
just
on that one.
I feel Multiverse of Madness was one of those movies that um it's like it's not the best MCU movie out there. It's not, but it's not the worst either. I really enjoyed it. But I think what killed that movie's like
It's all the stuff beforehand.
it was like what have we said before? It's like if your
Tom Cruise is going to
expectations
be in it. Iron Man's
are
going to be
bigger
in it.
than the thing you're waiting on, you're never going to be happy with it because you've
Mm.
already created a different movie in your fucking head.
Yeah.
You know, and
So
that's what happened. You know yourself. It's the internet, dude. It's this generation. This is why I'm kind of glad they didn't leak, or like a lot of the shit from Deadpool didn't leak. Because now you just go in, and even if it's not what you're expecting, you're like, oh, I
like
didn't know this. I didn't know this person was in
I
this
don't
movie.
read spoilers. I don't watch spoilers or
Yeah,
watch
like
YouTube videos.
you're notorious now for not watching past like the first trailer.
It takes away the enjoyment for
Yeah,
me
yeah.
anyway. Because everyone is different, obviously.
No,
Seriously,
but
yeah,
I agree, man. Because I mean, I'll watch all the trailers. I'll get hyped for it, but I still don't want to know what fucking happens before it happens. Like,
yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Um, seriously, without the majors, real life stuff, most people don't give a flying fuck about Kang. Yeah,
I
I don't
mean,
think nobody gave a fuck about Thanos either until Avengers: Infinity War.
to be fair,
Most normies, as we call them.
in the
didn't.
movies, I'll be honest, in the movies like Quantum Mania, I was kind of going, oh, okay, he's cool.
I liked him in Loki.
I preferred his version in Loki.
Mm.
Like I genuinely, he captivated me. Like within that, when I first saw him in the end of season 1 of Loki, I was like, oh, this is an interesting character. But it just even when seeing Victor Timely and all this the way it was done, it was going like, oh, this seems fucking
That was
cool. This
really
seems
good,
like there's
yeah.
a lot more to it. But then it
Doom
just
or
seems like
Galactus and Hylas.
they kind
They
of
haven't
wrapped that up in a bow.
established
Now it
the
doesn't seem like
negative
they're going to
one.
be the what?
Jonathan saying Doom or Galactus. I don't think they haven't even been mentioned yet. Like, so
I mean,
I'd
if
love to
I'm
see
being
Annihilus
honest,
as well.
I think Doom could
Annihilus sounds
possibly
really good.
be the main villain for Secret Wars.
Who?
Doom.
Doom. They
Yeah,
have to come in soon though. I
yeah,
just felt like it undid the point. It just undid the whole point of WandaVision to make or this horror villain was a weird move. I think as well though. Those movies, the whole thing got switched around because Spider-Man was meant to come out before Doctor
yeah.
Strange.
See, but this is what I mean. There was a lot of problems with that shit, the kind of moving it around and things as well. But I'll be honest,
About Raimi though, I will wholly disagree with because there's some of the stuff that he did with her in that movie. The imagery was just fucking fantastic.
you know, I will never fault that. Like as I said, there's some things they did in it. I'm kind of going, that's not for me. But that doesn't mean it's a bad movie.
Like
That's
seeing her
just something I didn't
coming
like.
out of the fucking water and when they attack
Like
the temple and stuff.
the CGI on the third eye, like irked me. It bothered the shit out of me. It looks so
That was done. I'd say about a week before they fucking released the
yeah.
movie.
It looks so bad. But the
To be
whole
fair,
Wanda stuff, I think, and I've said this to you before, Brian. I think Wanda is one of the most captivating characters in the whole of the MCU.
that's because you want to jump her bones, Tubbs. That
Yeah,
doesn't
well, no,
count.
no, that too, that too. But I think her character in general, the way they've presented her, the way they've designed her, she's a continuously broken character.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? There's none of this like oh she's broken now, she's good now, she's bad again, and no, she's continuously she's been a broken character from the first time we met her to that movie. Do you know there's always been something dark in the back of her, like you know what I mean. So him making her dark and fucking evil, that didn't just like that wasn't just random. That's been cooking, you know.
Mm.
Now,
See, like it showed her in the end of WandaVision messing with the fucking Darkhold. It was
yeah,
the Darkhold took her over.
I think as much as people want to look at like certain characters, and for me, I think Elizabeth Olsen, for me personally, anyway, is one of the top tier MCU characters. Like I think I've loved her progression as a character. You know,
Jonathan says, to be fair, comic fans give a fuck about Thanos. Kang's the C-list character in the comics the best. I agree with you on Thanos and Kang, but I think like he could have been really, really cool. I don't know, I was really wanted to
but
see
like
what
let's
they're
be
doing in the
honest.
movies.
Could you imagine if
And
like hmm?
they were rumored to be talking to John David Washington about playing him as well.
Yeah, yeah. I
I
mean,
don't
look,
want to say. I don't like him, but anyway.
you know, look. Let's be honest, right? They fucking they switched that War Machine, and everyone just accepted it. You know.
True.
Do you know what I mean? It's not like they can't do it. but I've a
Do you
feeling they
think we
won't
get a
do it. I've
Joker
a
2
feeling
trailer?
the way they finished Loki season 2 up, I think they're gonna, like, the TVA and Loki now are kind of have it under control. They're watching it,
Hmm.
so they'll move in a different direction, I think.
Do we think we might get a Joker 2 trailer at the Super Bowl? Isn't
Oh,
that
I
out
want to see
yet?
it.
That could be. Could be. I don't know. I haven't
Yeah,
seen
could be
anything about
anything.
it. Though.
Like, there's going to be,
I,
as you know, there's going to be a lot more than just
oh,
comic
thank
book
you,
stuff.
G-Force. G-Force said he's met some of the best characters right here. Uh,
I love you too, buddy.
I think it is so maybe a trailer. I know
Yeah,
they've released like there was some odd pictures in here that like
yeah, because
but,
they've been kind of like they released it. Is this for Joker 2?
yes.
Yeah, they released a teaser like last year. It was like
They
this,
showed
like
some
10.
no, they've literally like showed some photos and that's about it.
No, they've showed set photos, but they released this like little teaser. It wasn't even footage. It was literally just
Mm.
Joker, Quinn, Folia Joe. It was like,
Yeah.
it was all the red dancing
Exciting.
imagery. But I'd like to
Um,
see a trailer for it now to see kind of, because it's out in October. Like,
so Tubbs, do you think we should do our top 5 thing now or will we wait till next
I
week?
mean,
Next time.
that's up to you if you want to hold it till the next show, or you can just bang it out now. Like,
Jonathan says Kang would have been cool, but you can't have big bad of their upcoming movies get beat like Jonathan Majors every time they show up in a movie, show
yeah.
or movie by the MCU's goofball characters.
See, this is the
I'm
thing.
super
The
excited to see
difference with
Agatha
Thanos as
Harkness.
well is because you saw snippets of Thanos until he showed up, and when he showed up, you
He
knew it
fucked,
was
when he showed up, he fucked up the Hulk first thing.
exactly. Do you know what I mean? So I think that was the
I
difference with.
think they were aiming for that in Ant-Man when they were like when he came out and he said, "Oh, I've killed Thor and I've killed this person before. What Avenger are you?" kind of thing. They should
But
have
I
shown
mean,
him.
like I get with Kang. There's so many different versions of him. He's like infinite,
Mm.
but you still want your infinites to be, able to fucking hold their own. Like,
I agree with you as well, Wiz. I think she's a fantastic actress. She was
yeah,
excellent
I
in that.
fucking
What's the film with Bradley Cooper? Fucking called
oh,
again.
Stars Born.
Yeah, she was excellent in that, and she's in American
She'll
Horror
fucking
Story
kill
as
this.
well.
Like, I mean, I do. She's quirky and wacky as well. So she like, have you seen her in American Horror Story?
I just literally said I've seen it in American Horror Story as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah. She was brilliant in it. So it's not like it's not that she's a terrible actress. Like, she's really fucking good. Um, but it'll be interesting to see, because if it's designed kind of similar to how the first one was with the mental health issues and all that kind of crack, I reckon you'll have a fucked up, weird, fucking
Mm.
crazy film. I think everyone got turned off when they were on it, but like, oh, it's like a musical. I think it's more like the stand-up comedy
It could
aspects
be.
of the Joker in the first one.
I
It's
like
more of a
size.
musical in their heads. It'll play out like it's in their heads or something.
I like size idea of an Aubrey Plaza Harley.
Do you know what, dude?
She's in.
Aubrey Plaza. She's
She's
in. She's playing
she's in
one of the witches in the Coven.
the Agatha show. Yeah.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah, I would have rather her gotten a bigger part than that, but anyway. Um, yeah, I gotta shine in this. That would definitely work. G-Force, maybe maybe the Batman or the new DC Universe one.
Yeah. She could play fucking
Raven the
maybe
Bold.
Harley in the new Batman movies.
Just have her as Catwoman instead. Fucking hell, like.
Do you know what and she, like, do you remember her in Legion?
Yeah, with the
Like
guy
sh-
from.
like that she could play like a female Joker, like, do you know what I mean? Character. She was fucking wacky in
She's
that, like.
fucking nuts in real life.
Yeah, but she would be fantastic fucking, like, Harley Quinn. Do you know what I mean? In
Very
that sense,
possible.
like, I think she could fucking play like really cool, like. But I like her. I think she's a cool actress.
So we'll give it another 5-10 minutes when we do our top fives.
Yeah, go on, fuck it.
So we were going to do a top 5 PlayStation 1 games if we had
Mm,
time. Obviously, we've only 5 minutes left. We'll
yeah,
give it another 5 minutes. So Tubbs, I'll let you go first because we kind of said our top 5. We told each other what we were going to say already.
well,
So we're not
you did, and so I wouldn't step over you.
okay. So fire
Yeah.
away. So
Well, my
like
first one.
go on. Oh yeah, go on.
Go on, go on.
Are these in any
My first one
particular
in
order?
no particular order, I will go
Okay.
with Soul Edge. Or Soul Blade. Soul Blade. I fucking love that game.
I had that on my special mentions or whatever.
Okay,
whatever.
okay.
But yeah, go on. You can keep going. I'll do my 5
All right,
again.
okay. So, okay, Soul Edge or Soul Blade. I can't remember exactly what
Soul
it was
Blade
called.
was the first one.
I think it was a
Then
Soul Blade on the first PS1.
it became Soul Calibur then.
Do you remember a game called Pandemonium?
Yes.
Yeah,
Platformer.
fucking loved Pandemonium. WWF Attitude.
Attitude.
Do you remember it was a Stone Cold Steve Austin on the front of the box? It was in red and black with white writing. It was like
Was
that.
there two of those before the SmackDown games?
It did. They had Warzone and Attitude,
And there was
and it
an
was like, do you remember? It was like,
ECW one as well, wasn't there?
yeah, it was just weird. Do you remember? It was like it was kind of like 2D, 3D type thing. It was weird.
Yeah, it was pure slow and.
But I loved it. The creation suite was like fucking was banging in that, like, you know. But what did I say? So it was Pandemonium. It was fucking Soul Blade, WWF Attitude. I loved the original Crash Bandicoot for what it
Tell us
was when it
yours
came
in the
out.
comments as well, guys.
Um,
The original Crash.
I was going to say Grand Theft Auto, but I'll be honest, Grand Theft Auto, the original, has kind of aged terribly.
It's a fucking great game when you go away.
It's still a great game, but like when you go back and play it now, like you kind of go, oh, I remember this being way fucking better than it is, like, you know.
Yeah, but like if you give those games, you go back playing them. If you give them 10, 15 minutes for yourself to get used to the controls.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, because everything's like
perfect.
it's backwards controls, like, you know.
Yeah, tank
But
controls they call them.
Tekken,
Which one?
Tekken Tag that was
Tag was on PS2.
oh, it was PlayStation 2. So it was it Tekken 3, so was it?
Yeah.
So Tekken 3 and Gran Turismo.
How many is that?
That's 5.
That's about fucking 7, you lunatic.
No, I didn't pick Grand Theft Auto. I said I would have put Grand Theft Auto on, but I said it aged terribly. So we'll put that as an honorable mention. But Gran Turismo, Crash Bandicoot, Pandemonium, WWF Attitude, and Soul Blade.
All right.
Yeah. So Tekken and Grand Theft Auto were my honorable mentions.
Okay. Mick says Crash Bandicoot 2, which was bastard hard.
Yes.
FIFA 98 Road to the World Cup with Song 2. I'll never forget that game. It's so fucking good. Quake 2, I had that in PC. Tekken 2 and Medieval. That was a class game as well.
See, I only played Medieval recently again on the remaster.
It's a good game.
Yeah.
Special mention SmackDown 2,
SmackDown fucking 2. Do you remember that?
And Crash B1. Oh yeah, Crash Bandicoot 1. Sorry.
Yeah.
Manga Fananga says FIFA 98, greatest FIFA ever. Again, totally agree.
Was that the one where you could foul the ref and then he'll chase you around the field?
No, that was
97. That was 97.
That was one of the Pro Evos.
No, that was FIFA 97. I think it might have been before PlayStation, the one right before PlayStation.
Yeah, it was on Sega Mega Drive or Super Nintendo.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
FIFA 98 was one with Song 2 from Blur.
Yes, that's it. Oh shit! That was brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mick says International Superstar Soccer Pro was hilarious in a good way. Shinazor says Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Resident Evil 2, Tekken 3, Tenchu 2, and Breath of Fire. That is a strong
fucking Breath of Fire. Jesus Christ, yeah.
Jonathan says Resident Evil 1, Wipeout, Tekken, Crash Bandicoot, Tekken 2. Loved Blur Song 2 with Lone FIFA. Yeah, it was fucking class.
That's after fucking popping right back into my head there now.
And everyone forgetting Castlevania in your list, you're all just wrong. So my list is in no particular order again. Wipeout 2097.
Good choice.
I'm a fire starter as you're fucking flying around in that fucking spacecraft. So fucking good.
So going off of that, you based your games off of soundtracks back in the day.
Well, I didn't pick.
Whatever pulled you in with music and stuff as well.
Tenchu, Stealth Assassins
Yeah,
has not only a great gameplay, but like what you just said there, has a phenomenal soundtrack that used to go around in my
fucking banging
fucking head
soundtrack. Yeah,
for years afterwards. Soul Reaver, one of my favorite
you've loved
franchises,
that game since like the very beginning.
and Tekken 3, which is the
Yeah.
best Tekken to my mind so
Do you know
far.
what? That and Tekken Tag were. I, there was just something magic about those two.
Tekken 3 was the first one where Jin came into it,
Yeah,
who I
yeah.
use all the
It was
time.
just fucking it was magic in.
And Metal Gear Solid 1, which just the whole, like everyone says, is the Psychomantis thing just fucking blew my mind at the time.
Now
Change
you
of,
bought the remasters, didn't you?
I did.
Does it hold up?
No, like, yes and no.
Yeah.
Like,
See, because
once
that's
you
kind
give
of
it a,
what happens, isn't it?
once you're playing it for a while, like, you get used to it.
Yeah.
But it's like fucking punch to the face when you start playing it at first, like, because obviously control, you're going for the analog sticks and they don't do nothing.
Yeah, and they didn't have it on the PlayStation 1. Like,
Mick says wasn't available in Ireland the last Symphony of the Night. I'm not really sure it was. I don't know. Back then, maybe. PS2 had Pinball Hall of Fame, Williams Collection. Some of my favorite cabinets in that game. We will do PS2 the next time.
like, because in my opinion, I think the PS2 has some of the best game catalogs out of all of the
Of all
PlayStation.
time.
Yeah, it's fucking so good. Like,
Mank Fandango, we'll do PS2 next week.
yeah.
Laura says, totally forgot about Soul Reaver. That still is a great game. I love the Legacy game series.
Yeah, you've loved them like fucking forever. Like,
my special mentions or whatever would be Soul Blade, like you said.
Yeah.
Colin McRae Rally, which I put
remember that fucking thing.
hours into.
Yeah.
WWF SmackDown, the very first one.
See, I loved SmackDown was brilliant, but SmackDown 2 was better.
That was Know Your Role or something, was it? Or Shut Your Mouth?
No, Know Your Role came on PlayStation 2. It was on the PlayStation 1, they had SmackDown and SmackDown 2. And then they had the WWF Attitude and Warzone. There was 4 games out in it, but for some reason, Attitude sticks out in my head more. Now, SmackDown 2 is probably a better game.
Like, I was saying to Tubbs earlier, I came up with this topic a couple of days ago, and I actually went looking at PS1 games. I was like, oh, top 5. And I ended up with about 12, 13.
But you know what,
we're still adding them.
I guarantee you, this isn't to say that, like, Joe, there's not a lot of good games, but I guarantee you a tenner. A top 5 PlayStation 1 list will probably be easier than a top 5 PlayStation 2.
I don't know.
Because you would have so many, because there's so many better games, and the catalog is so much bigger. You know,
I don't know. PS2 was like 4,000 games in the catalog. I think
there was apparently 8,000 games for the PlayStation 1.
So that
total,
means
like that's worldwide around the market. Like, do you know what I mean? But no, I definitely didn't play 8,000. Fucking, do you know? Actually, fucking hell, honorable mention on the PlayStation fucking 1. It's Power Move Pro Wrestling. Do you remember that?
3,423 PS2 games.
Okay, so there's about 4,000 PS2 games, so there was a little bit more. But do you remember Power Move Pro Wrestling?
Yeah.
It was literally it became the template for what the Here Comes the Pain games were.
Wasn't that WCW versus the World fucking branded or whatever?
Do you know it ended up it was they had no licensed wrestlers or nothing in it. It was just all these like fake like kind of like custom wrestlers, luchadors, things like that. But the way it played, it was like a slower version of Here Comes the Pain. It literally became the blueprint for how future wrestling games were kind of designed and kind of presented. It was so fucking ahead of its time because I don't know. If I can get it again, I'll have to sit down someday with you and just play it. It'll probably be slow as balls and probably won't be as good as I remember it. But I remember so fondly that game because it just fucking was such a fun game when I played it. And that's one that fucking I was like, oh, I remember that fucking game. That was cool.
My last special mention, and before we shoot off, is the original Medal of Honor.
The first one.
The grandfather of Call of Duty.
Because I did play those games when they came out. I do remember playing those, and I played them on the PlayStation 2.
Medal of
It was
Honor
later,
Frontline, isn't that what it was?
as time went on, I ventured more into like third person games and fighter games and racing games, and I wasn't a big first person gamer as time went
I
on.
always remember Medal of Honor because it was the first ever
They're
PC
better than
game.
Call of Duty, in my opinion.
It was the first ever PC game I owned as well.
Yeah. But
and
you
it
were a
was-
big Wolfenstein fan as well, weren't you?
No, Doom.
Doom.
I love Doom. And then
I remember I would only ever play Doom if Phil would put on like the infinite ammo cheat and control it with the keyboard, and I would just shoot. You know, just do the shooting. Because I
So,
couldn't figure out the
let me
keyboard. I
do your
couldn't play the
try.
keyboard. But you know, like having to do with the keys and the button, it flew in my brain. To this day, I can't play on a keyboard. Like,
Oh, I used to love
have to have a
playing.
controller. I'm a
It
controller
was,
guy.
it was
Like,
what you call it, Unreal Tournament I used to play on the PC online years ago with a laptop or with a keyboard and
with a
mouse.
keyboard, yeah. And don't get me wrong,
Way better.
I had a Commodore 65, and you had to play that on a keyboard.
64, you mean?
Yeah, Commodore 64, Flimbo's Quest, and fucking Terminator 2.
Commodore 65.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
Commodore 64. But do you remember Flimbo's Quest?
Yes, I've heard of
Like,
it.
bastard hard game. Like, I remember I had a few games for it. But yeah, fuck me, man.
Fucking Time Splitters is class. They should fucking remake that or
Like, I was looking at it there. I've just there in front of me. I have Reservoir Dogs, fucking Scarface, fucking Godfather. I collected a chunk of fucking movie games, but then you've like the Lord of the Rings games and all that shit. There's fucking so many.
They were class as well. Fucking
Return of the King. Like, if I put on Return of the King now, it still fucking holds up. It's still a banging game, like, you know.
Righto, guys.
All right, so guys,
we are out of here. Thanks
Yeah.
everyone for dropping by and getting involved in the comments and stuff, and some amazing art this week as well.
Top notch stuff.
That's unfortunate. Studio that owns the rights is in development hell now. No remakes are ever going to come.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
That's the only bastard. Some studios have kind of like crashed, and there's no sign of seeing some games coming back. Like,
great
Thank
show.
you, Mick.
WCW games as well.
Well, actually, for any fans that are like were into like the N64, like No Mercy and fucking WCW Revenge games, all that, like the Aki engine. There's a new game coming out. You should go check it out. Ultra Pro Wrestling. It's been made. It's literally been built up from the ground. It's a modernized version of the Aki engine. It looks fucking cool.
Nice one.
See you later, dude.
So that's us for. We will be back by my reckoning in 2 weeks. Definitely this time.
Yeah.
So anyone that's on at 10 o'clock can go fuck themselves.
Oh yeah, we're gonna fucking
we're definitely will be back every 2 weeks. So yeah, anyone that hasn't been on the show, it's every 2 weeks on Saturday at 10:15.
Yes.
Well, no, I think we'll go to 10 next time, and we'll see you then, guys. Have a good one. Bye.
See you later, dudes.